Welcome to the Horror Hangout, a podcast where film fans watch the best and worst horror movies of all time and talk about them. My name is Ben Errington, and today I'm joined by a very special guest. Alice Boyd Leslie is one of the hosts of Not Another Teen podcast and the Drunken Horror podcast, writer for The Geek Show, plus a curator for Hungover and Haunted. Hello, Alice. How's it going?
Hello, thank you so much for having me.
Hello. Well, you're welcome. Is curator the right word for Hungover and Haunted?
Guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm there helping host,
Helping
traumatize
hand.
people with horror movies. So.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. There we go. Um, so yeah, welcome to the show. It's been a long time coming. I think you've been on our radar as somebody to get on the show for a while. So thank you so much for joining us, and of course for a teen movie. Essentially, it is a teen
Yeah,
movie, isn't it? Because it's just
yeah,
a load of teenagers. A lot of people say, "Oh, a load of good-looking people getting killed," which is kind of yeah. That's pretty much what all these films are, right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a teen horror, isn't it? It's just beautiful people getting killed.
Just beautiful people getting killed in horrible ways. Not horrible
Yeah,
enough, I say, sometimes.
no, no,
Come on,
yeah.
be a little bit be a little bit meaner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some people that deserve it more as well, and they don't get their comeuppance.
Yeah, I don't know if in this film there are too many characters who you feel like deserve it. Do you feel like as films have come on into like this generation, less and less characters are written as like characters that are easy to hate? In the 90s and early 2000s, those people, I mean, they still exist now, but they're so much more prevalent in these particular like age groups, weren't they, I guess?
Yeah, yeah, I think yeah, 90s and noughties, there was always that big dickhead that you were like, oh, I just can't wait for you to get killed.
It was
But
so
yeah,
disappointing. Like most of the time, the big dickhead got killed, but sometimes they'd let the big dickhead live, and I was never pleased about that.
yeah, yeah. Like this movie that we're going to talk about and the franchise.
Yeah, and the franchise in general. Yeah, exactly. There we go. Well, jump in talking about this franchise. Then, I mean, what is your relationship with this franchise in particular? Is it like one of your favorites? Can you take it or leave it? Is it you're not really bothered? I'm kind of in the latter, I think.
Yeah, I'm also in the latter a bit. I mean, it kind of I I'd always I've watched. I know we did last summer, the 97 one, a few times, but it's never been one that I've always been like, oh yeah, need to watch that again. That was great. And then for Not Another Teen podcast, we've kind of gone through the other two movies, and they were the kind of films that like, I'm pretty sure I've seen them. And then when
Yeah,
I sat down and watched them, I was like, I definitely haven't. So I guess I'm fairly new to the franchise as a whole.
yeah.
But
So you have covered the other two on Not Another Team podcast.
yes, we have.
I so I've so I like the second one. I think because of this taking the setting somewhere a little bit different. Obviously, you got Jack Black in it as well, and
Yeah.
Brandy's obviously great. The third one I'd never seen before until today, and I watched it, and it is like the most like mid 2000s slasher. Like the editing is
It's so
insane.
shit.
It's so shit, and they're like it would be really believable these people in bands and they're just like
Yeah.
people just standing there so awkwardly like playing instruments. But yeah, the editing is just mad. Like it's like mid 2000s music video, and I feel like even that is giving it too many plaudits, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think I watched I Still and I wasn't a massive fan of it. There was lots of bits where I was just like, oh God, come on. And but then I watched I Always and I was like, but you know what?
You know
I'm
what?
sorry, still. Like
Still is actually holding up right now.
yeah.
It's a really weird concept, I find, because I get it. Like it is a reason for a serial killer to exist because they're like on a revenge spree, essentially. But it's
Yeah.
just weird, isn't it? It's just a weird concept. A thing happens, a whole year has to go by before things start. Do you know what I mean? It's just strange. It's almost
Yeah.
like is it just I know a lot of these films aren't realistic, but it just feels so weird. It just never really makes sense.
Yeah, it's very odd. And like and me and Liz have kind of discussed this, my co-host. We've kind of said that there's no actual real reason why. Like why does Ben want to kill these people? Like
Yeah.
why? Why does he care? Like
Yeah, why does he care so much? You'd be like,
yeah.
it's not like they've just like they're evil people who have gone out and committed a terrible crime, and then you want them. You want to enact the vengeance on them and see them suffer. That's just why it's just a little bit mad. It's like a cross between I'm gonna send threatening notes and then I'm gonna hook you to death.
Yeah.
Like, what does he care? Why does he care about the former? It just doesn't really make sense.
Oh dear, yeah. And you can't beat with I Still the kind of reveal of the son and the kind of the
Yeah.
Benson surname.
Oh
So good.
yeah. Oh my God. You have literally just reminded me. Why did I not remember that? His surname is Benson. Benson. Does he
Yeah.
say like, do I have to spell it out or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh my God. He's hiding in plain sight. You know, the writers of that thought they were legends.
Oh yeah, they were high-fiving each other over the table with that. It's like, oh, this is it, boys. Like, we've
We've
done
got it.
it.
Benson. Like someone rolls their eyes, like, get out. You don't understand it. I think I was always confused when I was younger when I watched the first one because I always thought it was the person that they thought they'd killed coming back. Like,
Yeah,
oh, we
that's always
killed
what I
someone.
thought.
That because that kind of makes more sense, right?
Yeah.
Like
But
that.
it's the person that Ben, no. Yeah, they run over Ben, even though Ben killed someone, got away with it.
Yeah,
He could
something
have
like
just
that.
been like, you know what? It's fine. You might
Yeah.
have run me over, but I got away with a murder, so it's okay.
Yeah. It's just I think the things that are kind of like not as believable as like and especially with this film, is someone going from just like a person who loves someone and cares about someone and then suddenly is like, well, I'm gonna kill loads of people now. Like
Yeah.
that jump is so extreme. I don't think this film does enough to establish that certain characters are maybe like, I don't know, a bit unhinged.
Yeah.
It's like that's a normal
Definitely.
person, and next minute hooking you
Yeah.
to death is a bit nuts. I guess like the fisherman, what do they call it? It always doesn't sit right with me. Slicker, is that right? What
The
they call it?
slicker, yeah.
Slicker, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a weird word. I think that I mean it is an iconic look, I guess, isn't it? The old
It
fisherman
is.
slicker. It is.
Yeah.
But you couldn't do it in the middle of the day because you'd be absolutely roasted under there.
Well, apparently he does though. I think about in Always when he's kind of writing that name in the writing that little letter on the
Yeah.
pool floor. He must be
Oh
roasting.
yeah. Oh my God. How has he done that? How has anyone done that? Just like has he done it with his feet or something? What's he done just really
Yeah.
slowly over time? Yeah, that's a very weird film. We well, obviously we can touch a little bit on the sequels and the originals, of course. But yeah, today we're talking about the reboot, the legacy sequel, the 2025 version of of I know what we did last summer. Forgot what it was called then for a second. So yeah, obviously not another team podcast. You've been doing that with Liz. Liz has been on the show a couple of times before. She joined me to talk about Terrifier 3, and then she was on the quiz episode I
Nice.
think it was last Christmas. I guess it was. Yeah. So you've been doing that with her for a little while now. It's not just teen horrors, it's teen movies in general, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we started doing it at the beginning of this year, and it kind of came about because obviously I have Drunken Horror, which is a horror podcast, and do love talking about horror films, but I do also love teen movies as well. And I think I remember watching She's the Man and being like, oh, I really want to talk about this film, but like I've only known like horror people, so I can't. And
Yeah.
so I think I messaged in our group chat to be like, I want to do a teen podcast. And
Yeah.
Liz was like, I literally thought about that the
Oh my
other day,
God.
so
So
let's do
it was
it.
She's the Man, which set it off. The most believable, um, what would you call it? A gender swap movie?
Yeah.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Teen movies love doing that. They go, hang on a minute, someone who's conventionally attractive has got their hair tied up or glasses on or or something.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
All the
different
classics.
person. Who knows who they are?
Yeah.
That could be anyone. It's just
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's so weird. I remember enjoying She's the Man. It was a good time.
Oh, it's a
Uh,
banger.
Always a banger. But yeah, but I guess you do cover teen horrors. They kind of fall under that bracket as well, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, we do. And like I said, we've done the whole I Know What You Did Last Summer franchise over
Mm.
July. And that's been good fun.
Mm.
We've done I Saw the TV Glow recently, which was traumatic for everyone. Yeah, so we've done a good few kind of teen horrors.
Mm.
And we've just got such a long list of
Yeah.
many
It's
more
just
to come.
never ending. Because I guess so. I guess currently it's 90s, 2000s teen horrors, but sorry, teen movies. But I guess would you move into other decades once you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've done not a horror, but we've kind of gone to like the 70s and done American Graffiti because that was
Oh,
kind of
okay.
the one that
Yeah.
was lots of people would say is like that's the kind of blueprint of what we know teen movies to be like now. So yeah, we've got kind of a list of all the kind of the old ones as well. Our tagline is that we do the movies that were like part of our childhood and the movies that inspired them and were inspired by them.
Mm.
So
Yeah. Where do
ones,
you?
current ones, and all of that stuff.
Oh, because the current ones. I mean, I guess what I was going to ask is that a lot of people say, and again, correct me if I am incorrect. Correct me if I am incorrect. Terrible sentence. But a lot of people say like the teen movie, especially the teen comedy, is like done. Like, like they don't exist anymore. Essentially, do you disagree with that?
I would say so. I mean, you've got movies like Booksmart, which
Yeah.
is amazing. Yeah, and I think that was kind of one where it was just like they're still there and they're
Yeah.
just a little bit more clever and they're not as offensive as they were
Yeah.
in the
I
noughties
guess
and
that maybe that's what I
90s.
mean is that the sort of offensive humor nature of those films. And I guess like times change and generations obviously change, and that's the reason for them. But yeah, I disagree. I think there are still a few sort of out there. Maybe not as many. I think they were almost like so incredibly mainstream that there was a new one or tons of new ones every year, but
Yeah.
now a little bit less so, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be getting a new American Pie anytime soon.
Well, it's literally always rumored, isn't it? They always go American Funeral next. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they've said that, and I'm
Yeah.
like, who and how and who wants that? I mean, I guess some people do, but the
Yeah.
spin-offs didn't. Have you done any of the spin-offs yet? Like the American Pie?
We haven't yet.
All
So
those are
yeah,
going
we
to be
have
the rough ones.
yeah. We said that we would only do would we've covered one and then we said we would only do two, the wedding and reunion,
Yeah,
and that's it. No band camp, no whatever
no,
else.
that's one step too far, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah, forget that they exist, I think is
awesome.
the best way forward.
And then Drunken Horror is that something that you're just doing alongside? Not ever teen
Yeah, so
podcast?
that was something that I did first of all.
That was your
That is
first
like
one, okay.
my first baby. And yeah, I've been doing that for 3 or 4 years coming up to now, I think. And yeah, it's me and two other co-hosts, and we just have a drink and chat about a film. We kind of want to have the kind of when you're at the pub and you're chatting about movies and films with your mates and just
Yeah.
be silly. It's nothing too serious. It gets very silly at times, and it's just good fun. So
Yeah, I think that's the kind of thing we try and do with this show. It's rare. Very occasionally, it'll go into serious horror chat, and I'll be like, right, let's rein it back in now, just for a second.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
because, just because, yeah. And then Hungover and Haunted obviously is in-person events and screenings once a month. Is
Once a
that how you
month,
doing, Karen?
yeah, and that's a fairly new thing. Yeah, my co-host James, he kind of posted about wanting to do something like that, and I was like, let's do it together. Like, let's
Yeah.
do something. So yeah, it's
Sounds
good
great.
fun.
It sounds great. I think like it's something that whenever it pops up anywhere in any city, it's always like I wish I lived there because I would definitely go to that. So
Yeah,
doing God's work. Well, maybe not God's work, but some the horror gods doing horror gods work.
yeah, exactly.
Talking of horror gods, look at that segue. We're professional on this show. So the big question, and it's something unluckily I did prepare you for this, Alice.
Yes.
Mount Rush horror. So I'd like to ask you and it's a way for our listeners to get to understand you as a first-time guest, what kind of horror fan you are. Um, and so the Mount Rush horror is four of your favorite horror characters slash filmmakers slash monsters. We've had like objects go up on Mount Rush horror before. I think there was a
Cool.
Soul Trap that Ariel put on there a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, that doesn't
So
surprise me.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, what four would you have up there? What four would you choose?
I mean, it was very difficult to kind of to pick four, as I'm sure everyone says, but I've kind of
Yeah.
gone down the route of the characters and the movies and the people that kind of helped me fall in love with horror when
Mm,
I was younger and kind of helped me get to where I am now. So first off is my boy Stu from Scream. He has my heart
Nice.
forever, Matthew Lillard. Um, and yeah, I think that I mean Scream, as it is for most people, was the kind of one of the first movies where I was like, oh, this is really cool and I love
Yeah.
this. And yeah, just Stu has always had a little soft spot in my heart.
Is he?
So
Do you believe that he is dead? Has he passed on? Is he gone?
see, now what I wanted with the first of the kind of requels, I wanted him to be the killer.
Yeah.
And I wanted the fact that, so the TV falls on his head. I kind of wanted him to just about survived it. Had the whole, his face would all be really kind of messed up and gross.
Yeah.
And him seeking out revenge for
Hmm.
him having a TV thrown on his head.
Because in the Scream franchise, did they ever mention that he's dead? Is there ever a moment when someone says
I
dead?
don't
I guess like Billy
think
Loomis, obviously.
so.
We'll
And I'm
definitely.
sure there's probably someone screaming right now saying, yes, it does happen. Like,
Just
but
like a throwaway line, like, "Oh yeah, well, but everyone else is dead," or all the killers are
yeah,
dead. It might be this person. Well, they're dead.
that must happen at some point. But I have a feeling that it doesn't
One
because,
thing we need
like,
to. Sorry, go on.
no, it's okay. I was just gonna say because he is gonna come back, isn't he, in the new one? That's
Yeah. But I guess what I'm
so.
wondering is he going to be like a vision or something? And I guess it's something we definitely need to talk about during this discussion today, especially with this film, is people aging after they've died in visions and, and dreams.
Yeah,
Why are people who see these people like filling in the blanks and going, well, they'd definitely be 20 years older. My mind better age them up because
yeah,
otherwise I'm going to be confused in the dream. It's just
yeah.
it's so silly.
It
Of
is
course,
so
like
silly.
it like I'll forgive it like for something like this because I think this particular film today, I think is quite an iconic kind of thing that they do.
Yes.
Um, but when it's not as iconic as that and it's not as enjoyable, it is very obvious when you go, why is Billy Loomis? What, do you know what I mean? Like he never
Yeah.
looked like that. Why have we like done the photo e-fit thing of him just like he looked like
Yeah.
this these days? Anyway,
Yeah.
that's the confusion I have. So if it is Matthew Lillard coming back in some sort of vision, I don't know. But then again, if he was de-aged, I'd be like, that looks stupid. So
Yeah.
nobody
Yeah.
can
Just
win with me, unfortunately.
no. I mean, I just want him just to be still alive somehow and have a really fucked up face, I think.
Yeah.
I'd believe that more than a vision or something like that.
And I want to find out if his mum is so mad at him. That's
Yeah.
the main thing I want to know. Like, what happened? Did his mum tell him off? Has he been grounded all this time? That's why we
Yeah,
haven't
that would be
seen him.
great.
Yeah. Sorry, I got overexcited then. You telling me the first one. So,
No, that's okay.
who would be next?
Next is the kind of the first horror character that truly terrified me, and it is the Jackal from 13 Ghosts.
Oh yes, that's a great show. That's a great show, and linked to Matthew Lillard as well.
Exactly.
They'll
Yeah. Well,
know
I
each
was also
other.
going to say Matthew Lillard again, and I was like, oh, I can't do that. So,
I have a
uh,
feeling that one of the 13 ghosts has gone up there before. Was it the jackal? I can't remember. The jackal's the one with the thing on his head, right?
yeah,
Yeah, that is
yeah, like
terrifying.
absolutely terrified me as kind of like preteen, early teen me, and yeah, 13 Ghosts used to just generally just really scare me,
Hmm.
and I watch it now and it looks like the Jackal just looks ridiculous and isn't scary at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, just that I remember just having that feeling the first time watching it, just being absolutely
Hmm. I
terrified.
think I was the same. I think it was all of the ghosts actually, to be fair, that kind of freaked me out. But when you go back to it, you kind of like respect it for kind of what it did. I kind of want a horror experience of 13 Ghosts, like something in Universal
Yes.
Studios where you walk around like with the clear and they're all in there. That feels like that's ripe for the taking. Why haven't they done that before?
Yeah, they should be. And also, we need a TV show of
Yeah. Well,
13
like one
Ghosts.
ghost per episode. Is that what we're
Yeah.
thinking? Yeah. That would be good. Even the title treatment that we always mock on this show, where we're like, what's that say? Thir one free,
Yeah.
thir 13, thir 13." Yeah, very silly. That is so like early 2000s, isn't it? Well, Is it 99, 2000, 2001?
Yeah, early
2001, I think was the
2000s.
year.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good because also that will look great up on the Mount Rush horror as well.
Oh, yeah.
when it's just four white men's faces, it's a bit boring. We want
Yeah,
someone with a massive cage on their head. Come on.
exactly. So my next one, kind of coming in from Scream, is Wes Craven.
Mm.
I think that like initially his kind of movies were the kind of first horror movies that I saw. It was Scream, it was Nightmare on Elm Street. So yeah, I think I couldn't not put him up there
Mm.
because it just kind of his movies was just so influential for my love of horror, really.
Yeah. And I guess it was fascinating when, because I'm guessing it's the same for you. If it's the same for me, then it might be the same for you. You kind of discovered him through Scream and then went back to things like Nightmare on Elm Street and
Yeah.
everything else he'd done. So crazy to think about how he like reinvented horror in a way, didn't he? Like multiple times,
Yeah,
starting with things like Last
exactly.
House on the Left, and then
Yeah.
what a guy.
What a guy. So yeah, I know that's my basic bitch answer, I guess.
Fine, you got to have the basic bitch answers. Absolutely, is all good. Is still
Yeah.
respected.
And then lastly, I couldn't be a teen horror fan without mentioning the one and only Buffy.
Oh yes. I felt like this may be the first instance of Buffy appearing on the Mount Rushmore. We've only been doing it for a couple of months now,
Okay.
but I'm surprised. That
Yeah.
very nearly, she was very, very nearly someone who went on mine, but I had to.
Yeah, she's up there. I know that she would have definitely been on Liz's as well. I think Liz is the bigger of the kind of Buffy
Mm.
fan between us two. I didn't really, I always watched Buffy when it was on BBC Two after The Simpsons, so back in the day.
Simpsons, Buffy, Fresh Prince was that? It was
I
that was the
know.
trio, wasn't it? What a time!
So good,
What a time to
so
be
good.
alive.
But I never kind of watched it from the start all the way
Yeah.
through until probably like maybe 5 years ago or something like that. Whenever it kind of came
Mm.
onto Disney Plus, and I was like, right, okay, I can actually sit down
The
and
whole
watch
thing.
it properly, all in order. So yeah, I guess I've always been a fan of it, but never kind of watched it all the way through
Mm.
for all those years. But yeah, it's always just been really badass and
Oh yeah.
amazing.
So badass. Have you got around to Angel as well, or you not gone that far
No,
yet?
because
Do you
I
want
was
to? Don't
never.
really like
No,
it?
I didn't really like Angel in the in Buffy. I was not like so like
A
nah.
little
You
bit
can stay
lame.
over there. Like it's
Yeah. Come
okay.
on, Angel. What, Angel? You got your own series? Come on,
Yeah.
do me a favor. Yeah, I was a big. I probably need to rewatch it as well, actually, because I feel like I haven't watched like it. I probably haven't seen it in order. To be fair, I used to love it. My childhood dog was called Buffy, and my mum was like, "Are you sure about this?" And I was just like, "Yeah, it'd be the coolest dog name ever." And now when I look back at it, I go, "Oh yeah, she must have been so annoyed at me." My mum
Yeah.
just like,
I still think that's a very cool dog name.
"Yeah, I
So
like it. I like it definitely." So we are getting like a Buffy reboot thing, aren't we?
yes,
And
we
Sarah
are.
Michelle
Yeah.
Gellar is involved.
Yeah, she's involved, and I think she's in it. She's starring in it as well. That's kind of all we know
So
really at the
she's
moment.
starring in it as Buffy, leading the show.
I'm not sure if she's going to be leading the show. We've got a kind of a new Slayer,
I see. I
a new
see.
Buffy, um, and then so I don't know how they're going to kind of go about it,
Yeah, I've
really.
missed a lot of this stuff, but there is actually some casting news from like an hour ago. So looks like it's all quite new. Interesting. We'll see what happens with that. All the 90s stuff's getting the reboot, isn't it? But Buffy, we're getting new X-Files as well.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
I mean, but, like it's Y2K is cool now, so
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. But it always has been, isn't it? Yeah. That's
that's
good.
true.
I mean, it's a great four. I like it. I can picture it up there already, and it
Hmm.
seems good. I think you got the balance right. This is something we talk about a lot. We talk about the balance. We was like, as horror fans, there have to be like at least one person who's like the a horror big shot up there. That kind of holds it all together, and then the rest can kind of just be like picks from different eras and genres and stuff. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. And I like having a monster up there. That was one thing that kind of annoyed me after I did mine. I was like, oh, monster. Why didn't I choose like something? Actually, oh no, that's actually incorrect because I did choose a xenomorph, so that definitely counts.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, just a generic xenomorph. First film, long shiny head xenomorph. There we go. Just what I'm thinking
Perfect.
about. Whoever's carving that into the stone, they're gonna
Yeah,
have to
got a
have
difficult
a
time.
really difficult time. How many mouths? Jesus. Put it in. But then again, carving a big old cage on someone's head is probably going to be worse than that. Way worse.
Yeah.
Way worse. That's good. Okay. Great choice, Alice. Thank you very much. So a little bit of horror news to talk about just before we jump into the film of the week. So horror news: VHS Halloween is coming in October from directors Paco Plaza, Alex Ross Perry, Casper Kelly, and more. These are officially like yearly things now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it
think
seems to
it
be.
never used to be as regular as that, did it? But
No, I've got
yeah,
still got so many to catch up on it as well. I think I'm probably missing like the last one and the
yeah,
one before that, maybe.
yeah. Because
I
I'm
don't
not
know
like
why
in
I haven't watched them. It's just one of those things where you're like
was
forever
so I
on the
think
list.
2024 was VHS Beyond.
Yes.
It confused me because they didn't when they don't go chronologically, I get confused because there was one that was 85, but that happened after 99. But this one,
Yeah.
one of the segments directed by Brian M. Ferguson, who directed a short called Pumpkin Guts, which I've seen and is good. The director of so Paco Plaza, obviously Wreck, be really interesting to see what they do with
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I feel like it's always a good time. And a Halloween centric one as well. A Halloween centric anthology would be fun. I guess in the vein of like Trick or Treat as well, which is a
Yeah.
good
No, I
time.
think it'll be good fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. This one I'll definitely watch, I think.
Yeah. October 3rd is when it premieres on Shudder, so we're looking forward to that. We also got some news this week about Hellraiser video game, Clive Barker's Hellraiser Revival. Now, when horror video games are announced, I pretty much am only looking for one thing. If it's single player or one of those four versus one multiplayers. Now, if it's one of those multiplayer, are you much of a gamer, Alice?
I am,
You
yes,
are.
yeah.
How do you feel about these four versus one multiplayer games? Do you like them?
I've only played Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
Stressful. That's how I feel about
Mm.
them. I've enjoyed playing them with friends, but that is mainly just to be able to hang out with mates and
Yeah,
play
yeah.
some games. But yeah, I think feel like there's so many of the franchises that have done that where they could make just a
Mm.
really good one player
Yeah,
game.
I'm always annoyed that like a really good single player game doesn't exist for some of these properties. But yeah, but this Hellraiser game is single player. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, absolutely 100% sign me up. Doug Bradley's back as Pinhead as well, which is super exciting. Um, Trailer looks great. I didn't want to see too much. I was a bit like, oh, I don't know. But yeah, it looks great. Do you play? Is it horror games you tend to play, or do you play a lot of different stuff?
I play a lot of different stuff. I like my cozy games and I like my horror games. So
Love a cozy game. Love the
yeah.
juxtaposition of a cozy game and a horror game.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Don't like it sometimes when you're playing a cozy game and you go, "This is going to be a horror game. I'm terrified." I spent the
Yes.
entire duration of that game, Firewatch, running around thinking that it was going to be a horror game, and it wasn't. It was quite a cozy game.
Yeah.
That was annoying.
Yeah.
Just like on the edge of my seat the
Yeah.
whole time. Well, I didn't really enjoy that, did I?
Yeah, just stressed for no reason at
Stressed for
all.
no damn reason. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This looks great. Did you like the Hellraiser kind of reboot legacy sequel that was what was it 2022?
Yeah, no, that was really good actually. I did enjoy that. I think I mean it's been a long time since I watched it. I watched it when it first came out.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, I haven't seen all of the Hellraiser movies. There's so many, isn't there? And
I don't
there's
think I
lots of
have
silly
either.
ones.
There's lots of silly ones. I think Andy did the whole franchise, and I think he was updating me week by week, like what one he was watching. And they sound like a good time. But yeah, I don't think I've seen them all. But yeah, I'm well up for playing a game like this. Hopefully, it'll be great.
Yeah.
Super looking forward to that. Um, and the only other piece of news I've seen is that there is a trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Um, it's weird because I saw this in the cinema before. I know what you did last summer. Did you see it?
No, I
And then
didn't
it's
know.
and then it's come online afterwards, which was quite a shock. But I mean, the first one was okay, I guess, but this looks well, it's getting a sequel, it's getting a franchise now. December the 5th. Are you a fan? Are you a fan or not? Not interested.
I'm not interested though. The first one was pretty
Matthew Lillard.
rubbish.
Matthew Lillard.
He was there, my boy was there, and that's all I can give it,
Your boy was
really.
there, but I'm assuming he's definitely not there in this next one, right? Oh no. Oh no. Returning co-stars, including
There we go.
Matthew Lillard as William Afton. Yeah,
He's
it was.
holding it up.
He's holding it up. Yeah, he's definitely holding it up. I mean, I'm sure I'll see this again. Sorry, I'll see this as well. But I don't think I went to the cinema for the original, and I don't think I'll go to the cinema for this one either. Not
Yeah.
really my cup of tea, but I'm just reporting the news here. Don't shoot me. There we go. Um, okay, I mean that's it for horror news. What we've been watching. So if there's anything you wanted to recommend that you've seen for the first time, maybe this week or beyond, because it's your first time on the show, anything you've seen recently, maybe a new release potentially that has been on your radar for a while.
Yeah, I mean the biggest one that I've seen recently that's new and new to me is Bring Her Back. Uh
Yes.
that was incredible. Went to the kind of the Scream Unseen at the Odeon for a kind
Yeah.
of a preview screening, which feels like most people did.
Yeah.
So yeah, amazing.
Mm.
I cried. I couldn't speak to my friend who I went with for the whole walk back home.
Everyone was so good in it, weren't they? Like unknowns, like the people that
Yeah,
maybe like I don't actually know, but perhaps it was their first film. So good, like
yeah,
just so good. We're gonna cover it. I don't think it's gonna be next week, but maybe the week after. So the first week of August, I think we're gonna cover Bring Her Back. But that's two for two now with those directors, isn't it? Danny and
yeah,
Michael Philippou,
yeah.
which is
They're amazing.
it's so impressive because I feel like it's like grief horror, which I feel like is definitely something that's overdone and has almost become a genre in itself and has tropes that it often follows, which I feel like are already kind of frustrating as film enjoyers. But I feel like this was grief horror done in a completely fresh grief horror and exorcism horror in a completely different
Yes.
way,
Yeah.
which is kind of crazy because I think I've been saying about both of those things, we need something fresh because I'm kind of almost a bit sick of it already. But
Yeah, yeah.
so
We were talking about this today. There's like last year, 2024 was the kind of the year of trauma and grief horror, wasn't it? And it's
yeah,
we're getting more kind of like fun horrors covered in this year, which is good. But it was nice just to be kind of slapped back to
yeah.
reality with Bring Her Back and
I
you can be crying in the cinema again.
Yeah, I don't feel like I dislike grief horror, but I feel like it always has the same things to say
Yeah.
rather than anything like brand new. Like, and Sally Hawkins obviously was outstanding, and I
Oh,
guess her
yeah.
character was nothing like I expected her to be in that film.
No, definitely not. I mean, we know her from the Paddington movies, don't we? So
Yeah,
expecting
yeah. We
someone
were
lovely
going,
like that.
we were going like, what's Sally Hawkins in? And we were like, okay, she's in because she's in The Shape of Water as well, isn't she?
Yes, yeah.
Uh, and then one of the Godzilla films, I think. And then I was like, oh my God, she's in Paddington as well. I can't
Yeah.
believe it. But yeah. Um, yeah, looking forward to chatting about that as well. Would you say that's your film of 2025 so far?
It's very close between that and Sinners.
Yeah, Sinners. A lot of people are loving Sinners, aren't they? I mean, I don't blame them. I like Sinners as well. I don't know if it's my film of the year, but yeah, everyone's
Yeah.
going crazy for it. It's good. I did rewatch a couple of films from last year this week just because we discussed them on the show last week, and I was like, I'll probably do a rewatch. So I rewatched Long Legs and Alien Romulus, which I enjoyed both of them almost like at similar levels. I feel like Long Legs has definitely held up a lot better. I feel like Alien Romulus definitely feels a lot more like it kind of just goes through the motions and it's good. I like it, but it might be a greatest hits sort of thing.
Yeah, I really didn't like Alien Romulus. I think it was I had a really bad cinema experience with it,
Oh no, I hate
which
when
I
that
guess
happens.
it doesn't help. We were right at the side. but they didn't turn the lights off properly in the cinema, so I just couldn't see anything, and it just felt like there was no threat. So I think like going in already annoyed that I can't see anything, and
Yeah,
then
that is
just like
annoying.
all the little bits, I was probably getting more annoyed about it than I should have done. So I
I
haven't
find that
rewatched
though,
it
yeah.
yet, but
When something catches your eye though, like if there's a bright light or like the exit sign just catches your eye, you're like, that's kind of annoyingly in my eye line. I can't
yeah,
not like I can't shut off from that. So I know exactly what you
yeah,
mean. The biggest problem I think I've got with that film, because I think like the characters are good. Like and it does some interesting stuff, it does some interesting kind of unique stuff. The kind of like deep fake version of it's Ash, isn't it? The android.
yeah,
I just cannot believe that they've done that. I still think, why is that needed?
yeah,
Sure, it could be anyone else. They could get anyone else, like a famous face. That would be cool. Oh, it's a new android, but it's this person, someone else.
yeah,
Great, that's brilliant. And him dropping down on the xenomorph and saying, "Get away from her, you bitch." He can say, "Get away from her." That's fine. Let the audience say, "You bitch," and all laugh to each other. That's fine. When he says, "You bitch," it is like it's the opposite of the desired effect.
yeah,
It's not like, yeah, it's like, oh no.
100%.
Yeah. I love the stuff with the acid blood. Like there's just bits where like the anti-gravity bit with the acid blood is good. I like that. I like they're really brutal with the acid blood, like dropping into people's chest and stuff, like is horrific. But yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, I think like Fede Alvarez probably had a great Alien movie there, and I feel like there's probably a lot of pressure from studio to try and
I
make it.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Longlegs, I loved. I loved the first time
Yeah.
around, and I loved it again. So
Yeah,
I'm
Long
into
Legs is
it.
a banger.
It is
Yeah.
a banger. Yeah, it's not again. I don't think it's a perfect film. I feel like removing, and again, obviously, I'm spoiling films from last year, but removing Nicolas Cage's character. What is his name again? Why have I forgotten his name? It's like I was going to say Cobblepot, but that's for the penguin. Removing him so quickly, I think is a bit of a miss. If a bit of a miss, I feel like, and I think when we did our episode, we the reveal of where he is geographically, his little
Yeah.
home base. That's probably the wrong word. That I feel like that could have been done so much better because it was almost a bit like, huh? What? Oh, when it should have been, oh my God.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah,
there is that. I
it
do
could have
need to
been.
rewatch it. It's been a while since I've seen it. I can't think I've seen it since I saw it at the cinema actually.
Yeah, but I feel like that
Yeah.
is it's very minimalist. I feel like it does so much, does so well with so little in a way. It just doesn't throw. Like, where I feel Alien Romulus is like have all the stuff, have all the alien stuff in your gob, whereas Longlegs
Yeah.
is like just have a little taste, no
Yeah.
more for you. Which I kind of like. I enjoy that. And then obviously we've got a new Osgood Perkins film coming called Keeper. I was watching an interview of him where he said he made Longlegs the Monkey and Keeper back to back to back,
Mental.
which is insane.
Yeah.
Have a bloody day off.
I know, yeah.
Has he popped up in any Not Another Teen podcast chat? Because he's in. It's not. Is it? It's not Mean Girls, is it? Is it Legally Blonde? He's in.
Legally Blonde. Yeah,
Does
I
that
think we
count as a
have
teen
mentioned
movie?
it. We haven't done Legally Blonde yet. I'm looking forward to us doing
Yeah.
that.
Anything else at all you've seen recently?
No, I mean, nothing that I can kind of recommend really. I've kind of just been like rewatching nostalgia stuff
Yeah,
really. I rewatched American Psycho recently because I hadn't seen that in years.
absolutely.
I'm starting to do a kind of a full rewatch with X-Files because it's kind of a similar thing with what I was saying with Buffy. I haven't seen every
Yeah,
single episode of it, and so I want to kind of like start from the beginning
yeah.
and make my way through
There is a
with
lot,
that.
isn't there? There's absolutely tons.
Yeah.
Did you see like the newer episodes? I guess it was season 10 and 11.
No, I haven't. No. So,
Pretty good.
yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Okay.
I liked it. As like a long time fan. I was absolutely fine with it. Maybe just because it
Good.
was those characters again, and you're kind of like, because X-Files obviously does a weird thing throughout, and I'm sure you know, well, obviously they could just go, Mulder's not in it anymore. Oh, what? And then after a while, neither is Scully. It's like, excuse me,
So don't do
how
that to
dare
me.
you do that? I'm not sure. Did you ever get that far?
No, I knew that that kind of happened, but yeah, I
Yeah.
never kind of got that far. Again, it's just like the odd episode I've kind of seen here and
Yeah.
there. So yeah.
I think like the age I was, I just didn't understand. So I was like, "Well, he'll come back next episode, won't he? He'll be back." And then he
Yeah.
wasn't. I was like, "What's happening here?
Yeah, it's not the same.
Come on." Yeah, it's not the same, but still, it's still good fun. Um, and I watched I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer today, which is yeah, editing wise weird, characters weird. It's such a weird like event that sets it off. It's so
Yeah.
weird. It's not really anyone's fault, is
No.
it? Like
No.
like in this film, people make an active decision to cover up someone's death, or not to cover up someone's death, but to like distance themselves from a death and like that they witnessed.
Yeah.
Like really, I mean, it kind of wasn't their fault. It was. It wasn't.
No, yeah,
In
I
I'll
agree.
Always Do Know What You Did Last Summer. It's an accident that this guy
Yeah.
had, and in a way, kind of his fault because someone says he was in charge of putting the mattresses down before he did a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater
Yeah.
2 jump off the roof. It's his own fault.
It is,
Oh,
yeah. It
and
was
also, I wouldn't do a jump off a roof until I could see where I was going. If I could see that there was like a tractor, what was it? Like a tractor with
it
a
was a tractor, yeah, with the kind of
funnel.
the funnel, yeah.
Now, I reckon I'd see that and I go, oh, better not go jump down there. Better go somewhere else. Or
Yeah.
where's my mattresses gone? But no, not only did he jump, he like let lie backwards and allowed himself to just be impaled. I'm like, he's responsible for that.
Yeah.
So in a way, the film doesn't make sense and shouldn't exist. If we're supposed to believe that old Hookman is getting involved with any little petty like discrepancies in someone's death, I'm like, come on, you got a bigger fish to fry, mate. Literally,
Yeah.
get your slicker on. Um,
Oh, bless
yeah,
him.
bless him. So that was it that I've seen this week, apart from film of the week, which is I Know What You Did Last Summer, 2025. Uh, what are we calling it? Legacy sequel. Is that what we're calling these things officially now? Recall, I've heard as well.
Yeah, recall is what they call. I don't know if the term got coined in the kind of Scream
Yeah,
remakes
yeah.
there, but I know that's what they call it there is a recall. So yeah, I guess it is a
It's a
recall.
recall. A recall
Yeah.
sequel. It's 2025 American slasher film directed by Jennifer Kaytin Robinson. And plot wise, we have got a group of friends are terrorized by a stalker who knows a gruesome incident about their past. That's the same synopsis as all the other films. There's no
Yeah.
different there. It takes place 27 years after the Tower Bay murders. Another hook-wielding killer appears and targets a group of friends after they covered someone up in a car crash in which they supposedly killed someone. That didn't happen, did it? There was sure that fella shouldn't have been in the road,
Yeah.
but he's the only one who's responsible, I would say, in any way.
Yeah, definitely. I think that like it feels like it was less of an accident than it was in the 90s one. Like the 90s one, they did literally run someone over. It was an
Yeah.
accident, but they did run someone over. They could actually be done for manslaughter, but
I don't
when
think you
you're
could. Can
like,
you be done for manslaughter with this? What would you get done for? Jaywalking? Is that what it's called?
yeah, I don't know what you'd get done for. I guess you could just say,
I've,
I was
I've
being an idiot in the road. I apologize, but there was a car speeding around that corner pretty
pretty
quickly.
quickly.
So,
I have been people as a driver. People are walking out in the road all the time, aren't
yeah.
they? In the day, in the night, country roads, all this stuff. I have never A, killed someone, B, lost control and driven like off of the edge of a cliff.
Yeah.
Oh no. And even if I did do that, I'd be like, oh, I've got to take some of the blame for that because I should have just
Yeah.
slammed the brakes on or something. What's going on? Try to grab him as well. Did you think that this film definitely did a lot of times where you're like, that's going to come back in a second, a bit later. You know when he
Yeah.
grabbed his jacket? Why
Yes.
did that not come back up?
Yeah.
Why
I
didn't they go,
mean,
we found this lovely jacket. It belongs to someone who's involved. Who is it?
yeah,
It
that's
never
so
came
true.
back
It
up.
just disappeared. Don't need to worry about that. It's okay.
There's a little manatee in the sea with a lovely jacket on
Yeah.
currently. That's what's
Very
happening.
fashionable manatee out there.
He's so fashionable, that guy. Where'd you get that? He's like, don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it, sunshine. Um, so yeah, that is essentially the synopsis that you could apply to all of these films. So some ratings that we've got. So 5.6 out of 10, IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, 38% audience score, 69% critic score. A little bit of a difference there. Letterboxd 2.5 out of 5, and some choice reviews from Letterboxd. Ace says, nothing beats a slasher full of hot people making dumb choices. 3 stars. Ben Frank says, a fun, self aware, surprising legacy sequel that actually builds upon the original in a meaningful way. 4 stars. Ethan Kirk says, Scooby and the gang would have solved this way earlier. 3 stars. It's weird when it becomes a whodunit, isn't it? Because I was a bit like, is this what these films are about? I thought it was just always Fisherman Man. And then Jenny K says, nostalgia's overrated. This whole experience is 0 out of 10. No stars. They wrote the review for me. There we go. But then they've given it 1.5 stars, which is 3 out of 10. So inconsistencies in your review there, Jenny K.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think I'd give it 0. Like 0 is I actively disliked the experience and was in pain and couldn't wait for it to finish. That's a 0.
Yeah, I agree. I think I was close to feeling like that at
Oh no.
points. But I did give it 2 stars on Letterboxd, for the one dream sequence and the one dream sequence only. So
The dream sequence is so good. I like
yeah.
I am, and I know I've already slated, characters' ability to up the age of certain characters in these sequences, but it was still so good. When they were approaching that character from behind, I was like, oh my God, please.
Yeah.
Please actually be her. Don't just have someone else or like I don't know. Who knows what I could have done. Um, but yeah, I guess like by their very nature, these films aren't really like whodunits, are they? I guess the first one is to a degree because it's like establishes this character, and then second one they kill him, don't they?
Yeah, yeah. So I think, yeah, the first one, they were kind of, I mean, so the first one is written by the same writer as it was
Mm,
Scream. So it did kind of feel, and that was kind of Kevin Williamson's first film that he wrote before
mm.
Scream. So it felt like he was kind of trying to test the waters a little bit with this kind of like who done it thing with
Yeah.
the first one. And obviously Scream does it way better.
Mm.
So yeah, it is a bit more of a who done it. I think that they tried to make this one be a who done it, but it is very obvious who it is just a little bit into the movie.
Okay. So obviously we're going to
Um,
spoil the film, so it doesn't
yeah.
matter. So we'll warn everybody now. We're spoiling it from the get-go. Um, See, I maybe I'm slow. Maybe I'm slow on the uptake. How quickly did you work it out? And which of the, because there are 2 reveals, which of those 2 reveals did you kind of see first?
So the first one I saw was it being Ray,
Mm.
because there is a moment when with the podcaster, when she gets killed, she kind of takes off the slicker hat
And
and it says
there's
you. And
yeah.
she would have voted because she was so involved and into the kind of
Mm.
what happened in the 90s and everyone who was involved. It would only have been Ray who she would have recognized. She wouldn't have known the other girl.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean
And
that
so I was
yeah.
like, oh, okay, so it's him then. There
Makes sense.
you go.
I was kind of thinking, oh, maybe it's like the dad, like the real estate guy, whoever that the or the town. What is he like?
Yeah.
Real estate town, some sort of
Yeah, like
not the mayor,
town or
but
town mayor or something like that.
he's
Yeah.
always sticking his oar in. This guy.
Yeah,
What's your
yeah.
problem? I thought maybe that. In a way, I feel like with the Ray stuff, I don't know if they did enough to establish him having a real motive. Like, I can understand.
No.
I feel like I wanted him to be like more angry about the way they tried to cover up the 1997 one. Maybe more
Yeah.
angry that he'd like been left behind and um, Julie had moved on, etc. And sort of hating on a new generation of people. But I don't know, he kind of seemed like indifferent to a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean that could just be down to Freddie Prinze Jr.'s awful acting.
Oh no. Freddie Prinze Jr.'s awful acting.
Oh,
Freddie,
I'm sorry. I'm not going to
I,
be that positive about this film.
I,
I think that's what kind of like I was getting kind of a little bit uncomfortable in my seat and being like, oh my God, when is this going to end? Just
I
because
guess,
he was, bless him. He's never really been known for being a fantastic actor. I mean, we talk about this in one of our episodes on Not Another Teen Pod, where he's only really good in the Scooby-Doo movies because he is essentially kind of playing himself and he
yeah,
is like he is Fred.
yeah,
So it's fine. But anything else where he has to like in this, he's trying to be serious and it just he can't do it. And
yeah. I
it's
don't.
not good, bless him.
I guess he's not. His career acting wise like hasn't moved on to like much else, I guess. Like
No, no.
these roles are kind of like what he's most known for, and maybe that comes across. Oh yeah, I don't know, I just never really believed it, and it's frustrating when there's a reveal and you're like, oh, do I believe it? I mean, I guess I kind of wasn't sure how I felt about Stevie as well, but just because I don't know. It was weird. It felt like I know we were kept in the dark about a lot of things, so we didn't work out that it was her. But I was like, oh, convenient, and it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, convenient. Like, and also like when it happened. So when it happened, are we supposed to believe that she didn't know it was that person in that instance, but she did later, found out, and then like went right, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. And then she's just kind of like
I'm getting the slicker out.
getting the slicker out, yeah, to kill all her friends.
And I'm definitely not the type of person who goes, "Oh, that person isn't the correct body type to be able to like kick someone's ass," because obviously. But at the same time, like I was trying to think, like with the Scream films, you're like, okay, well, I can work out which one was Stu and which one was Billy, and there's like all these different suggestions online, aren't there? Who was who? I don't know. I'm almost like, surely it all had to be Freddie, didn't it? Or Ray, sorry, Sarah.
Yeah.
I guess maybe Sarah was. Because then, even like her killing the podcast host, thought maybe she killed the podcast host. But then, if she goes, "Oh, it's you," then it must have been Ray.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
was unless she has met I don't think she meets Stevie at any point before then because she only meets Danica. No, not Danica, Ava.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
And
kind of
again,
similar with the kind of the Scream like requel as well. There was between those two killers, there was such a height difference with them
yeah,
as well.
that's the
Like,
thing. It's height, it's body shape, it's like how heavy your footsteps are. And I'm
yeah.
not even thinking Freddie Prinze Jr.'s footsteps are like that. That's what I'm saying. I'm going,
Yeah.
hang on a minute. Have these two got like a big old backpack on or something? What is going on?
Yeah.
Why is he like a superhuman or like a wrestler or something? Like, because because he or she in whatever instance could take some punches to the face,
Yeah.
you know? I mean, the best of us take a punch to the face, sometimes just to the ear. You're out. You're done. You're like, no,
Yeah.
no, no, absolutely not. My ears ringing. Leave me alone. These people are taking. I guess are we supposed to think psychopath, superhuman strength?
I think that's probably it. Yeah. Just
Yeah,
running on pure rage.
just running on pure rage.
Yeah.
And again, because I'm like I can suspend my disbelief at any point. I'm definitely not on there as a keyboard warrior saying, well, if you actually look, this person couldn't have this person bed presses this much and they couldn't have lifted this person off. I'm definitely not that guy. But
Yeah.
I think occasionally you're a bit like, what? Do I believe that? I'm not necessarily sure. I also feel like I know we're at the end when we are going to talk about the plot. I also feel like the reveal of Ray could have had so much more impact if it happened on the boat.
Yes.
The fact that it was just like, hang on a minute, he's got a bandage on his arm.
Yeah.
Starts putting the pieces together. That's such a lame, like afterthought reaction. There should have been a moment on the boat where he looked like he was going to shoot Stevie and then didn't. Turned and shot another
Yeah.
one of the characters. And then we could have been like, holy shit, he's involved. But it
Yeah.
was so like, oh, he's involved then, is he? Like,
Yeah, like, oh, okay. And by then, like you'd finished your popcorn, you've nearly finished your drink, and you're just like, you're waiting for it to all be over, and you're like, oh,
yeah.
come on. Like,
Yeah. To be fair, though, I think I've been disappointed by like whodunit slashers recently. I think like both the reveals of like the Scream recalls didn't really
yeah.
do it for me all that much. They were like, oh, okay. it's always kind of like the same sort of thing, isn't it? I feel like we haven't had something. What's been like the best? I guess Scream 2. The fact that it was Billy's mum is probably,
Yeah.
and just some other fella.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah, just some
that's
other
probably like the
guy.
best because I'm like, I believe that, I get
Yeah.
it and I believe it. I guess
And
Scream
I
3 was
guess
pretty good as well.
like when I think about it as well, I don't know who I would have liked to have been
No,
the killer in this. Like there's no one there I'll be like, oh, it'd have been so much better if it was them.
they needed to
Um,
establish someone else, didn't they? That's the thing.
yeah.
And I guess like after a while, I was thinking maybe it was the pastor as well,
Yeah.
but I think they were purposely making him a bit creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, felt a little bit too obvious. It's like, oh, it's
yeah.
obviously that weird guy, isn't it? Like, oh,
Is it
well,
that
I've
bloody
seen
weird
films
guy?
before, so I know it's not going to be him. So,
I've seen a couple of films. I know that the weird
yeah.
guy is going to get a bad rap. Don't go in his, don't go in his room and look at his scrapbook, which we all
Yeah.
keep.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Alice. Are you doing that sometimes? Just keeping a scrapbook just in case anyone needs to catch up on your life.
Yeah, all the time. Like, you know.
What's the latest lore? What's the latest Alice lore I need to get up to speed with? Well,
Yeah.
let's have a look at the old scrapbook. I'm like, oh,
That I leave on my desk, even though it's
yeah.
secret.
I kind of hate that in games as well. And I know games have to do it, but it
Yeah.
does annoy me. I goes, who's made this? Who has made this audio log admitting to all their terrible crimes? There's no one ever watched a true crime thing. Oh, I've done it. I've done this, and this is why I did it.
Mm.
And I'll stop it.
Yeah. Don't
Anyway,
listen to this, but this
yeah.
is my confession.
So in terms of cast, it's a lot of, I guess, a lot of kind of unknowns. There's some people I kind of recognize. Like, is it Madelyn Cline who plays Danica? I think she was in Glass Onion. I've seen her in that
Oh
before.
yeah.
Chase Sui Wonders as Ava. She was in Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. I
Yeah.
think she was good. I think she was probably the best out of everyone in this film.
I
Yeah.
think out of everyone, yeah,
He had
she
a
was
bit of a
probably the
moral
best.
compass, and Milo. He was Prince Eric in Little Mermaid.
He was,
Yeah. My
yeah.
wife said that as we were leaving. She was like, "He was in Little Mermaid." I'm like, "Who? Who are you on about?" I was like going through my head, like, "Who was in Little Mermaid out of all
Yeah.
those?" Uh, Tyriq Withers is Teddy Spencer. Sarah Pidgeon, Stevie Ward. Who else have we got? Obviously got Freddie Prinze Jr. We got Jennifer Love Hewitt as Julie James. I'm so glad she got to do the line.
Yes. Even though I was like, oh God, of course. Like, yeah.
It was, I mean, it was obvious. And again, do you know what? Stuff like that in a film like this, like it's expected, isn't it?
Very true.
So
Yeah.
yeah. Um, Gabbriette Bechtel is the true crime podcaster Tyler Trevino, and obviously we've got a very nice cameo from Sarah Michelle Gellar and Brandy Norwood at the end. Did you miss this? Did you stay for that?
I know, yeah, I missed it.
You missed it.
I had,
I
yeah, I unfortunately had to like leave almost straight away to be
Yeah,
somewhere else, and then,
yeah.
yeah, I kind of found out that there was a little Brandy cameo at the
I
end,
was
and
a
I was
bit
like, God
like,
damn it.
in a film like this, surely there's not going to be a post-credit sequence, and it was genuinely like as I'd committed to standing up that it started. So I was a bit annoyed. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah, already stood up now.
committed to standing up now. I've unreclined my recliner. I'm
Yeah.
ready to go. And then Brandy turns up. So I read that it was in um Jennifer Love Hewitt's contract where she said, "I don't want to die in this film, and I want the ending to be like open to be like there being a sequel to this." Um, and obviously both of those things were they stuck by themselves,
Yeah.
didn't they? Yeah,
Yeah.
which is good, which is nice. Jennifer Love Hewitt is looking great as well. That's another thing I
Oh,
thought.
yeah. What a babe she is.
What a
She's
babe. Yeah, I saw some people talking about like the way she looked like on the red carpet, and I was literally just like, "Are you blind?" That's
yeah.
pretty much my only reaction. Are you blind? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all we'll say about that. She's looking great. Freddie Prinze Jr. as well. He's looking fine. He's got
Yeah,
he's got a bit great. Did he
definitely.
have like a constant bloodshot eye, or was that part of it? I was like, is he okay? What's happened? I wasn't sure if that was like a thing that they'd done to make it look like he'd been punched in the face. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, I didn't think about
I was thinking,
that.
is he okay? Get a night's sleep for God's sake.
Yeah.
You're running this bar into the ground. Um, Okay, so in terms of the plot, we'll go for the plot. Obviously, yes, we are spoiling everything. We've talked a little bit about the end. We shouldn't have started with the end, but I couldn't wait. I just couldn't wait to mention some of those things. So yeah, on the 4th of July, Ava. So it establishes quite quickly the like relationships between these characters. Kind of not, well, I guess not complex isn't the right word, but like, so you've got Danica, who's engaged to Teddy, and then Ava and Milo have got like a bit of history, and Danica says something like, "You're gonna hook up with him tonight." For some reason,
Yeah,
we thought they've hooked up before, or they just got a bit of history. Is that, oh yeah, high school boyfriend or something like that?
something like that. Yeah, I think that they'd been, yeah, dated in the past or
Yeah.
broken up at some point, and there's still those little feelings there. So.
Still little feelings there going on. They all decide to take a drive. What was I the only person who was like one joint between five of them? It was,
Yeah, no, yeah.
I was like, come on, what's going
That's
on?
not a real party.
Because
Come on.
there'll be someone there hogging, you know it. You'll be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you just, yeah, I know you're just chatting away. I know, but can you just please just
Yeah.
be
Share the love. Come
fine?
on.
I'm all worried about there being drugs in their system. I'm like, yeah, I think you'd be all right. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what? So they have like a bit of it's kind of like the first time some of them like seeing each other for a long time, isn't it? So it's like a bit of a reunion, and they go to take a drive to see the town fireworks, the best place to see them, which is surely the worst place to see them, in the middle of the fucking road.
Yeah.
Surely behind that road there's like, I don't know, a park, a little grassy bit, a little.
Yeah. 100%. If they just went like a little bit up that cliff, there would have been a
Yeah,
lovely little spot for them to sit on. That's where I thought it was gonna they were gonna go to, and then there would be, I don't know, someone they'll like have a
yeah,
little bit of a drunken or stoned fight with
yeah.
with a passerby or
He's
something
off
like
his
that, and
head.
then
He's
yeah,
out of
and
his
then they'll fall off
mind.
the cliff
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. But no, they
I guess
middle of the
making it
road.
like, why do you reckon they did it like the same? Almost in like in my head, I'm picturing. I know it's different because it's not. Or is it in like sort of the same sort of place in the original film? I guess it is. I get mixed up with, is it Scary Movie that they kind of spoof it? One of the scary movies.
Yeah.
We hit a boot or something like that, and
Oh yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I don't know about you, but sometimes scary movies ruin things for me where I remember that rather than the real version.
Oh yeah. Scary Movie 3 has ruined Signs for me, and
Oh
everyone says
no!
how scary Signs is, and I'm like, it's really not. Like, because I watched Scary Movie 3 first, so
Oh no! Oh, we watched it
yeah.
first. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so they invite their former friend Stevie Ward, who is like someone they haven't seen for a while. She's recently left rehab, and I mean, they do a lot of like establishing these character traits or the backstory by like asking them. Like, I don't think you would if you saw an old friend, even if you knew they'd been in rehab, you'd go, I might ask him at another point. How
Yeah,
was rehab
exactly.
then?
Yeah.
How was rehab since your dad left and took all the money? All right, excuse me. That's none of your business, thank you. Um, so yeah, I mean, I don't think I thought anything of this character currently. I didn't think, oh, hang on a minute.
No, nothing was. I think that I thought that she was going to be a bit more of the final girl at this point.
Yeah.
And she was, yeah, she was going to
Yeah,
be the
because
kind
she's
of the
like,
Julie of this movie.
yeah. And maybe because she was like a bit of an outsider,
Yeah.
like sort of just been brought back into the fold, and then maybe she'd understand that, like, maybe, with some of the characters, oh, it's been great to like reconcile and make friends, and other people she'd be like, actually, I've moved on from you, and I don't know. I feel like all the pieces were there to make that a bit more of an interesting thing. 'Cause there's definitely a point where I kind of forgot about her for a while. I
Oh
was like, who's
yeah,
left
yeah.
then? Who's
Yeah,
left?
exactly.
And then
Yeah.
when
It's
she
like,
turned up, I
oh
was
yeah.
like, oh yeah, Stevie, sorry. Yeah. So obviously she is connected to Ray because he runs a bar where he employs her, and when she lost her dad, did she lose her dad, or did he just move away?
I think her dad died.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
And he said, I'll keep an eye on you. I'll look after you. All right. You tell me exactly what you're going to do to look after my daughter, please, Ray, before I pass away. I'll
Yeah.
employ her in my bar. that sounds nice. Is there anything else you can do? Maybe just to support her and be there as a father figure for her. I might be like a serial killer mentor for her. No, don't do
Like,
that.
perfect. Thank you. Like,
No, don't do that. Please. I've only got seconds left. Can you just tell me you're not going to do that? Well, I've already bought the slicker actually. So, oh, for God's sake. Yeah, I mean, you've got absolutely no peripheral vision in that slicker either, have you?
no, not at
360
all.
degrees, like, it's just, I'm assuming, like, it's really low down as well. You're
Yeah,
like
it's
tunnel of
just got to
vision.
be, yeah, like that. So if someone hear a noise from like the side of you, you've got to like your whole body's got to turn around.
I reckon
Like,
you would be able to hear a noise with that big old
no,
thing on
that's
your
true.
head.
Yeah.
You'd just be able to creep up behind him and just give him a clock on the head, him
Yeah.
or her. Um, so yeah, they invite Stevie. They go to this. They park on literally a main road, really, pretty much, don't they? Park on a main road. Teddy falls around in the road. We get a little bit of a fake out where he thinks he's going to get ran over. He doesn't. But then suddenly a car driven by faceless man swerves to avoid him and like smashes into the barrier and is like hanging off the cliff. And I guess this is what's slightly different is that they like attempt to save him essentially,
Yeah.
but it doesn't work. He
No.
he grabs Teddy's jacket and the car just falls down. This is the thing, the car like just falls down there, and I guess this is why these films established that that person could have been the killer because it doesn't always necessarily look like they're definitely dead, does it?
No. Yeah.
You're like, well, that'll be all right. That'll be all right down there. It's fine.
Yeah, just get out. We'll be
Yeah.
okay.
But then immediately, and then in these films, you kind of get the same thing. So, some people want to. What do people think is going to happen? It's always the same thing. I want to go to college. That's what they kept saying. And it's
Yeah, yeah.
always. And I'm like, I don't know if you know how the law works. Do you know what I mean? Like, what do you think is
Yeah.
going to happen to you?
And also like you're rich and you're white. You're gonna be okay. Like,
Yeah. So Teddy obviously pretty much gets his dad to like
yeah.
cover it up
Yeah.
essentially. So his dad, who's like obviously a big shot in the town of what's it called? Southport. Southport.
Yeah.
There is a place in the UK called Southport, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
there's
said yes and then I thought of Scunthorpe, but I don't know.
Scunthorpe. Love a bit of Scunthorpe.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It is weird when there's places in America which are just like I live in Bristol and there's just a place in America called Bristol. And I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a I'm in Brighton. There's a Brighton, I think,
Yeah,
in the US somewhere.
because when they just go to Southport, I go, oh, set it somewhere nicer than that. No,
Yeah.
no shade to Southport. I have no idea what it's like there. Sorry, might be lovely. I'm gonna Google it now. Um, so yeah, they essentially get it covered up. Some people are obviously like morally, they're like, well, no, we need to be witnesses, and I think you would go. That's not me saying I'd be involved in this kind of tomfoolery. Of course not. But you would go, yeah, we'll just give evidence. It was an accident. That's it.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen? They've literally covered up murders in this town. Do you not think they're going to like try and protect some kids who like, or not kids, young adults who got involved in a little bit of an accident with a man who's linked to what is Sam Cooper? Just linked to it's not a cult. It's just religion, isn't it? I get confused
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes. I get confused with the
Potato, potato.
potato potato. Is it a cult? Is it a religion? Well, it's one small step away. Um, I feel like it's one of those places where everyone knows everyone as well. Do you know what I mean? So like, I feel like people would
Yeah.
have known Sam Cooper and people would have known that Stevie was like involved with him in a way. I guess.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would have thought so,
Yeah.
but apparently not.
Killing people because like on because in honor of your love interest as well. I mean, I don't know.
Like, just get over it.
Get
Like,
over it.
come on. Like,
I did say that. I do. I think I said that to my wife. I said, oh, I don't know. Would I? I would be angry. Obviously, I'd want them to get. I want to get justice,
yeah.
but I don't know if I could be bothered to
Yeah.
go around.
It's a lot of
It's a lot of.
work.
I'm at a lot of work, a lot of admin,
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of network. I'm gonna know where everyone is at all times. I got to go to a
Yeah.
bridal shower essentially, or what is it? Yeah, I've got to turn up at a bridal shower and leave a little card. No, I'll
No.
just hook people, please.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, Ava's the only one who really is insistent on calling the police, but they all swear to secrecy. And yeah, so his father Grant is a politician, I guess. So some sort of politician in Southport. He covers up the accident. Well, just doesn't cover up the accident, just covers up their involvement with the
Yeah.
accident. He's like, oh, this guy crashed. Oh yeah, they say that he stole a car and was maybe drinking or on drugs or something.
Yeah, I think he's meant, yeah, under the influence of
If
something.
anything, I'd be like, I'm gonna kill Grant because I'm angry because he's dragged my lovely Sam Cooper's name through the mud. I'd let the other people
Very
off.
true.
Cause
Yeah.
you, because also Stevie's fully involved and part of it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It honestly just doesn't. It like jumped through hoops to make sense, doesn't it?
It does.
It really does. Um, and then as always, 1 year later, I would like to know why these serial killers decide to wait a year. Is it just sounds cooler?
Got to have time to plan and, maybe those slickers, you got to order them in. They've got to like, turn up. Sometimes they don't fit and then you've got to go order another
Yeah,
one. Like,
that's a good point. It would be humiliating, wouldn't it, if you got there, it was bit tight, bit tight
yeah.
around the middle. You'd be like, oh, things are massive as well.
Like, I knew we
Uh,
should have got the large. God damn
you should have
it.
got the large. Maybe you need to do some training as well because
Yeah.
you know, getting into a scrap with all these people. They're all young, and
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't know how strong they are. One of them said he goes to the gym because he's getting buffed to take this guy on.
Yeah.
What's that? You been to the gym? I ain't gonna even risk attacking you. You'll
Yeah.
you'll kick my head in, won't you? The
I
guard
mean,
man.
both of the guys, I mean, I got them mixed up constantly watching the film. I think they looked far too similar for me,
Yeah,
but they
and
were all ridiculously ripped. So
yeah,
yeah, they kind of
and even the new guy, the new engagement guy. Why can't I think of the word for that?
yeah, the love
Beyonce.
interest. Beyonce,
Engage,
that's it. Even I
engagement
struggled
guy.
then.
Even his engagement bloke. Even he looked like everyone else. And I was
Yeah, I
like,
know.
okay, okay. I did like that though. I think that was a nice little twist on it. The fact that it wasn't Teddy, it was someone
Yeah,
else. That was
yeah,
cool because that did make me kind of go because from seeing the trailer, I was anticipating that moment. So I was like, okay, so he dies at some
yeah,
point, but no, it wasn't. It was someone else. I like that. It was a good. Also, I was trying to work out the timeline of it. I was like, not I'm judging people for getting engaged so quickly into a relationship. I was like, so when did they split up? And
yeah. It
then
was a quick turnaround,
quick old
but
turnaround for Danica.
yeah,
She was she was all over. She just loved it, and she just loves those parties. I think
I think so. Yeah,
the bridal shower or whatever else they are. Yeah, because they did seem like they were for her, not for anyone else, right? Because I think
yeah,
even one it was like
definitely.
Danica's bridal something.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it's a year later. Ava returns to Southport for Danica's engagement to her new fiance, Wyatt. On the plane, she meets true crime podcaster Tyler Trevino, and they get. Are they just in the bathroom getting it on? Yeah,
I
aren't
think
they?
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Um, whatever floats your boat. Straight off the plane as well. I feel like that's the time when I'm feeling least sexy. Do
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
definitely. Yeah.
Maybe before the plane, I'd be like, you know what? Why not?
Yeah.
Off the plane, like, oh, don't
The
touch me.
plane, that
Don't.
aeroplane, like sweat, and you've had that horrible aeroplane food, so your breath reeks. You're
Oh
just like,
God.
God. You're just
Yeah,
like,
I know. But then again, you can't deny that sexual attraction they had going on. So
no.
that's all good. And she is in Southport to research the spree killings conducted by fisherman Ben Willis in 1997. How do you feel podcasters are represented in modern horror movies? Because they're quite regularly involved now. And obviously, we had the two people in Halloween 2018,
Yeah,
and yeah, they're all over the place. Well, people seem
they
to think.
are.
I feel
And
like they portray podcasters as doing more research than they actually do.
yeah, that's very true.
I'm like, I ain't going nowhere. I've
Yeah,
got Google
yeah,
right in front of me.
exactly. Yeah, do quick bit, look through the IMDb trivia. watch the film maybe an hour before about to record, and that's it.
Yeah, I won't deny. Sometimes the film has ended just before. Literally, I've gone. That was good. Better record an episode on it now.
Yeah.
I've done it. I know Andy's done it as well. I think that's the only thing that's like unbelievable and that doesn't make
Yeah,
too much. I mean,
definitely.
I like the
Yeah.
thought of it. I like the
Yeah.
thought of flying somewhere and going to do a bit of research. Lovely.
Yeah.
Put it on the expenses. I don't know who's paying for that.
No, no.
Just give it to myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's an invoice. Um, so at the kind of engagement party thing, this is when Danica receives a threatening note, says, I know what you did last summer. I don't feel like it's that threatening. It's in a lovely little card.
Yeah.
Handwriting's quite nice. It could have been a lot more creepy.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
all it
it's
is like, I know that you were engaged to another man last year. So,
that's what I was thinking. She's been through a lot of yeah. Like last summer could have been when she split up with with Teddy. So
yeah.
someone could have been going, I know that you were involved with someone else last summer. How dare you?
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so immediately the group suspects Teddy and they go and confront him. He's on the boat. Does she? So this confused me a tiny bit, and I think, and so tell me if I'm wrong. Did Danica say Wyatt treats me really well, but he's an alcoholic?
I think so. Or at
Because
least something to that nature
yeah,
is
because he
mentioned.
was chugging like a bottle of Curacao or something.
Vodka.
I don't know,
Yeah.
bottle of
Yeah,
Ouzo.
yeah.
He had a bottle of Ouzo down his neck. Because then I
Yeah.
was like, oh, maybe they said Teddy's an alcoholic. That's why they split up. And then when he was in on the boat and he was like talking about beers and stuff, I was like, right. I didn't know who they're trying to establish as an alcoholic or whether it was both of them.
It's probably going to be both of them. Maybe that's
That's her
her
type.
type.
She needs
Rich
to
alcoholic.
a rich alcoholic. She likes the cash, but maybe like a slightly less life expectancy deal.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she's like, well, I'm going to be on that wheel, so that's even more cash for me.
I'm gonna bring that with.
Lovely.
Oh no, don't down that bottle of vodka. Oh,
Yeah.
all right, finish that one, and
Yeah, then no more.
then no more after that. One more after that. Oh
Yeah.
dear. Yeah. Um. So, but then again, are we supposed to believe that? I kind of thought maybe she wasn't in it for the money because she did pretty much leave Teddy immediately, even though his dad's like one of the most powerful people in Southport. So, respect to Danica. One thing I don't respect Danica for is using a horrible blood red bath bomb to relax. I
Yeah.
feel like oh, that I wouldn't be able to relax. I'd open my eyes and feel like I was dead. No,
Yes.
I've been murdered in
I'd
a
also,
bathtub.
I'd be too busy worried about the bathtub getting stained because they
Yeah,
do that, those bath bombs. I'm
yeah,
like,
they do. There'd be a line going all the way around
there
it.
would be, yeah. There's
I'm not.
honestly those lush bath bombs. There's nothing worse. And you stick one in like lovely, relaxing bath, and then you get out and you're like, well, now I've got to scrub the bath, so
I
I'm
feel
not
like
relaxed anymore.
I feel like when you get out of the bath, I feel like I need to have a shower to wipe to get rid of all the like glitter or like this other
Yeah.
crap that's in it. I like a standard definition bubble bath.
Yeah.
Got no time for all these bath bombs, which are like, I don't
No.
know, salted caramel flavor, Lotus Biscoff flavor. They look
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah.
I ain't dropping one in the bath. Also, like
No.
waiting for it to like, I've got places to be, You get in the
Yeah.
bath. I can't wait for it to dissolve.
Yeah.
God,
No, stick with Radox. It's lovely.
stick with a little bit of Radox. You can't go wrong, especially the muscle relaxing one. Perfect. I don't even know
Yeah.
if it does that, but that's a good one. Uh, so she gets that note. Obviously, she's like terrified. I guess that they all know about like what happened in 1997, despite the fact it was like covered up, right? I think they're all aware of it.
Yeah, I think it's like it feels like it's they were trying to make it seem like it's the town's secret.
Hmm. The dirt, and he says something like, "My dad paid for it to be all like scrubbed off the scrubbed off the internet." I was like,
Yeah.
"What?
I was like,
Is
it's
that a thing?
impressive.
Is that a thing? Can that work?" Maybe. So yeah, they go and confront Teddy. He like denies all involvement. He's obviously gone down um he's like just living on a boat, just not taking the breakup very well, not taking the thing they're involved with very well either. And this is when Wyatt, poor old Wyatt, we barely got to know him. old alcoholic Wyatt, and he's already being hacked to death as the first victim of this particular killer. What does he get? Like a What is it? A harpoon or what is it? Like some sort.
Harpoon, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I feel like I
Pretty good.
like that the hook killer is mixing it up a bit,
Yeah.
something a bit different. Still a nautical themed weapon, but
Yeah.
you know, got a nice little arsenal coming together. Yeah, so Danica goes upstairs to have a lovely relax after that in the bath. How do you also feel about like headphones in the bath? I feel like you got to be ready at all times. Potential attacker.
That's true. Yeah. And also like very good noise cancelling headphones she's
Yeah,
got on as well.
he's getting absolutely destroyed downstairs, and she can hear it for a second, like he's smashing into things. Um, so yeah. Also, why does Wyatt get killed? What's he bloody done wrong? Is it just to send a message?
Yeah. I guess so. I guess it's, yeah, it must be just to send a message, right? Because I
Yeah.
presume that was probably Stevie who did that one because she does the harpoon thing at the end.
Yeah, good
So
point. Good point. Actually, I do like that.
maybe,
I do like looking back in it and be able to like deduce, I guess, who did what.
yeah.
That's pretty
So
cool.
I presume maybe she was just like, I've had enough of you. You're an alcoholic.
Well, that's
And
true because it is established that Danica and Stevie have got close over the last 12 months to
yeah,
the point where like Ava's a bit like, I guess not upset by it, but is kind of like intrigued, maybe happy. She's kind of like, oh, it's
yeah,
nice that she's been there for you when I haven't.
yeah,
Because Ava's been, where'd she go? Australia?
yeah. Somewhere away for work or
He
something.
went, so,
Yeah.
where have you been? I've been in Australia. I post about it every day. Do you?
Yeah.
I don't have a clue. You know, people say that. What are you up to these days? Well, I post on Instagram every day and you like every post, so you must know. Do I? I'm not sure. It's one of those. Um, so yeah, poor old. I feel like Danica doesn't quite react like a normal person to Wyatt dying. She not only is she willing to just first of all go back to the house, she does her skincare routine as she says. She says, was it like a there's a TikTok thing which is like, would you do your skincare routine if a loved one died? Would you still do it? And she's like, turns out the answer is yes.
Yeah.
I kind of respect that.
I don't know if I think that Danica was an absolute icon or just really annoying.
Yeah.
They were really trying to make her be that kind of like that TikTok girl. And just when she kept being like, oh my God, diva and all of that stuff, there was
It's
moments where I was like,
giving.
it's
Yeah, there
getting a
was a lot.
struggle.
It's
It's,
becoming a struggle, Danica.
yeah.
Come on now. But yeah, the fact she goes back to the house. I mean, I guess that like that happens in old slashers as well, doesn't Neve Campbell? Doesn't
Yeah.
Sydney just go back to the house after getting attacked? I think she does.
Yeah, yeah, pretty
Mm.
much.
It's weird. You'd be like, hell no, hell
No.
no. Um, so what happens next? So they've already confronted Teddy. Sorry, I scrolled up. That's my own fault. So Wyatt gets killed. And so they're convinced at this point that someone knows about the crash and is coming after them. And the group decide to learn about Ben Willis, everything that he obviously did, despite the fact that he's dead. So it's like, well, it is a coincidence, but the coincidence, like, it's similar. The only similarities, well, it's a very similar situation, and the note. That's it, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you think like it still feels kind of generic, and it's like 28 years later. So I don't know. I don't know. They obviously can't think it's Ben, but they're just trying to work out who it could be based on
Yeah.
those particular instances, aren't they? Um, so Ava visits Tyler, so the podcast host, and she shows her the location where Ben murdered Elsa Shivers in 1997, which has been turned into like a bar slash restaurant. I can't even
Yeah,
remember where it
something
was
like
where
that.
Elsa Shivers got killed. Just like
It
in a.
was her sister's shop. It was
Yeah,
like a
that's
clothes shop
right.
that her sister like
Yeah,
managed or owned.
yeah. The fisherman ambushes them and goes after Tyler. How? Right. First of all, Ava gets trapped in like some sort of like fishing. What is it? Like a cage thing,
Yeah,
similar to the jackal's cage. It goes on his head,
it
but
is. Yeah.
a massive one that lands on her. Did you, would you know when she got the first screw out? I was like, oh, thank God she's free. And then she starts doing a second one.
Yeah, she's just like, God say, there's loads here. I'm gonna
I
be here for
was like,
hours.
for God's sake, get yourself out of there. And again, like the second victim again is also someone who wasn't involved. So it's strange that they would do that. But then were they just after Ava? Couldn't get Ava, had to get Tyler.
Yeah,
There are
I
some,
presume so, yeah.
yeah. Obviously, there's a bit with a whole room full of mannequins, which is never a good sign. Fisherman, I quite like the bit when Tyler was using that little pulley lift thing, and the killer was like trying to get her with the
Yeah, it was
hook,
a
and
nice
she
little
was,
throwback to the original as well.
yeah,
So that was cool.
that was cool. But yeah, throws Tyler out the window, like, and then did they make it look like a suicide? 'Cause I think the police kind of make out that oh,
Yeah.
she was clearly troubled. She loved true crime, which is makes up 8 out of the top 10 on Netflix at all times,
Yeah.
which means she was probably a bit nuts.
Yeah, probably.
It's
Yeah.
it's like leave this stigma in the past. So yeah, they make it that she killed herself. Obviously, Ava's like absolutely not. The killer's back, but the town wants to avoid scaring the tourists. It's the Jules situation all over again,
Mm-hmm.
and it's 4th of July as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my God. There we go. That's the confirmation of that. Trying to cover it up, avoid scaring the tourists. I don't know about you, Alice. If I was in a town and then I found out there was a killer on the loose, I I'd be even more interested in staying, hanging around, and seeing what goes down. Because I'd be like, nothing to do with me. I haven't done anything
Well,
wrong.
it turns out that that doesn't matter
It
though.
doesn't matter. Yeah, but I'd stay well away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I'd be miles away at all
Yeah.
times. I'd be watching the fireworks from on top of a lovely, safe hilltop somewhere else,
Yeah.
shaking my head, going, bloody idiots. All of them getting killed. Um, oh yeah, so then we established Julie James, who is like a college professor. That's right, isn't it? College professor.
Yeah.
How do they introduce her? She's like talking about, oh yeah, she's like talking about fear, isn't she? I think she's like, no, not
Yeah.
again. Please don't do this. And then turns around and it turns out that's what your body would say if it had a cross on. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. It's like,
Someone who's
blah,
gluten
blah,
free,
blah.
maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah. And classic. So in classic legacy sequel style, we're going back to an old character. And even though, right, this doesn't mean a thing, does it? Even though the character's like, I will never go back to that
Yeah.
place ever again. You'd have to take me kicking and screaming. I wouldn't care. You have to cut me legs off and drag me there. And then we know what that means. They'll be there before the film is over. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a classic. Um, is this the same moment when they go to Julie James's house?
Yeah, I think they just
Or
get a
does that happen
confused.
a little bit later on? Because
There's a
there's
weird.
that weird line that Julie says where, like, I think Ava's looking at a photo
Is
of,
that what we're gonna say? Yeah.
yeah, and she's like, "Stop rummaging through my things." It's like she's not. She's just looking at the pictures on your mantelpiece that you've
That's not
got on
rummaging.
display.
Rummaging is if she's in a drawer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Mantelpiece and shelves are fair game.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
picking things up. I'm opening books. I'm doing
yeah,
whatever. I ain't going
yeah.
in drawers. That's rude.
That's a
Stop
rummage,
rummaging
but
through my stuff. You would you go, Julie? Have you been living alone for 28 years and you've forgotten human etiquette? What's wrong with
yeah.
you?
Stop looking at that picture that's on display, please.
Yeah, and it's not like a secret picture either. It's just a photo of her and her friends.
Yeah,
She's like, are both of these people dead? Yep. Oh, bloody hell.
yeah. Thanks for bringing that
Sorry.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for bringing that up. So I think Julie like is like, oh, the killer's gonna have a personal connection to Sam Cooper. So what you have to do is go back to Southport, find the killer, and kill them before they kill you. Essentially, I go, what a load of great advice, Julie James. Thank you so much. Me, normal person, has to go and commit murder in order to now
Yeah.
survive. Can I not just go? Can I just leave?
Yeah.
You know what I
Just be
mean?
like, oh, do I have to? Yeah, I'm
No
afraid
one's gonna
so.
fight.
You're
I
gonna
go
have to do
straight back
that.
to Australia. There's no
Yeah.
way, no way. Slicker man, right? Ray definitely ain't gonna follow you. I reckon he's never even been out of Southport.
No,
He ain't got a passport.
no.
Absolutely not. He's not coming after you. And I feel like Stevie just she's got other things on.
Yeah, she would probably just be like, oh,
She's
whatever,
got a
it's all
shift
right.
at the bar that night.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Can't carry on with this. Um, so yeah, then we get a town hall, which is, I guess, another sort of old trope that's been getting a little bit more traction in modern stuff as well now with town halls. And this is a good way to introduce old characters as well. So we've got Ray Bronson, Julie's ex-husband, Stevie's boss, Freddie Prinze Jr. himself, accuses Grant, politician man, of covering up the massacre to boost the town's appeal. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to really feel his rage at this point. He kind of feels a bit like indifferent. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, no.
And then Ray goes to visit Julie, and obviously this is set up as potentially the killer going to see Julie because she's got all the motion tracker things. Again,
Yep.
this is another thing. How do you feel about the way final girls are represented in these legacy sequels? Because you've kind of got I guess Julie is living exactly the same as Sydney, right? Which is just taken themselves away and just doubled up all the security around their house, and that's it. No one's gone like Laurie Strode and had like traps set.
Yeah,
Although I
yeah,
respect that the most out of everyone.
definitely. Do you know what? I think that if you've been through that much trauma
Yeah.
throughout sometimes multiple movies, fair enough. I think I would be petrified too. So,
Yeah. No, I
yeah.
agree. I agree. I'd be pepper spraying the postman at least at least
Yeah,
at least once a
definitely. Yeah.
week.
I
What are you
I
knocking on
would
my
be a
door
nervous
for?
wreck. Yeah.
Have it. Um So yeah, Ray visits Julie, which is not at all awkward. Julie like proper hates him, doesn't she? She's
Yeah.
like, I kind of want to know, or do we know what kind of happened? What was the stage of their relationship like the last time we saw them?
Well, so we saw them at the end of I Still Know, and they were engaged and living together.
Yeah,
So you never really found out what went wrong.
no.
But Ray was always a dick, really.
See, I don't really remember. Was he just
He was never really a great boyfriend
no,
to Julie. Yeah,
bit selfish?
bit selfish.
I
Yeah.
don't remember.
So I think maybe she saw the light.
Are they an item in real life?
Oh,
No.
Freddie Prinze Jr. is with Sarah Michelle
Oh my
Gellar.
God, you're
Come
right.
on
That's
now.
sorry. That's where I got confused. Apologies. I feel like that's gained the biggest reaction from you so far.
I know, and I was like, oh, it's a
You
good
what?
job Liz isn't here. She would be fuming with
Like you
that.
bloody idiot.
Yeah,
You
that's it.
absolute
I'm ending
idiot.
the call now.
Sorry about that. Well, yeah, there we go. Um, so yeah, I guess him turning up. What does he really say? Oh, he turns up to kind of like chastise her for saying, "I can't believe you said this to Ava. Like, go back and kill the killer, essentially." Which, in a
Yeah.
way, he's just doing it to protect himself now. He's going like, "Don't say that. Say, make friends with the killer.
Yeah.
Make friends
Yeah.
with the killer. Let your guard down right at the last minute." Um, yeah, it's just weird, isn't it? Like I feel like when characters have been through like two movies of like surviving a serial killer, I kind of get like the narrative of they would now become the killer themselves. But I feel like a lot still needs to be established, and I just don't know if I was there with this. I didn't really believe it. The
No.
same with like if because Ray at one point says, "I'll just tell him it was you, Julie. You were doing the killings." I'm like, I don't believe that either.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah.
Like she just moved away, started a new life, and then she just hears about some people have covered up a guy dying in similar situations. Right, that's it.
Yeah.
I gotta make them go through the same trauma as me. Like what?
Yeah. You all need to suffer the
Yeah.
same as me, please. Like,
Then if Ray spoke like that, if that was the way Ray spoke, sorry, if he was saying things like this generation, they don't know all the trauma we went through, and almost I want to make them experience that, so they're the same as me. Blah, blah, blah. Not that. That's probably too on the nose. But if he had that sort of attitude, in a way, peppered throughout the film, I'd be like, makes sense.
yeah.
But with this, I'm just like, what's wrong with you? You're all right, aren't you? What's going on? Just running a bar. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, what has obviously happened is him and Stevie have just got chatting on a really quiet shift.
Yeah.
The absolute nonsense you chat on like a quiet shift when there's like You're like literally setting the world to rights,
Yeah.
like asking people things you've never asked anyone. What do you think
Yeah.
about this then? Oh well, actually, now you say it. Would you do a murder? Yeah,
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, I've got a lot of trauma behind me, so I could probably use
I'll do
that as an
multiple murders.
excuse. That's all right.
Yeah, they'll everyone will understand.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, obviously that happens. Ray visits Julie. Ava, Milo, and Stevie are doing a bit of digging. They learn that Sam's car belonged to Pastor Judah. And this is when, oh wait, not quite yet, but Danica and Teddy go to find fresh flowers at Sam's grave. Really helpful man. You clearly don't want to help him. He's like, oh, for God's sake. Can you go and check the CCTV footage to see who left these flowers at the grave? He rolls his eyes, but he still goes and does it. So I'm like, you don't deserve to die.
Yeah.
But no, he's scrubbing through, and then suddenly hook person comes and kills him dead. Really mean. Um, Teddy goes to like find out what happened to him because they wait for ages, don't they? They wait till like
Yeah.
it gets dark.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I'm not patient.
No,
10
no, not at
minutes, I'll be
all.
like, right, where is he? Or we're
I'd
going.
be tapping on that door in about 5 minutes.
Yeah. Excuse me. I know you're doing me a favor and I'm really grateful for that, but can you hurry up? Got places to be. This is when the fisherman like chases Danica, injures her. She ends up in, is it like the same, that weird kind of like clam thing? How did she end up in
Yeah,
that?
yeah, there's a
Yeah,
bit of a throwback
bit of a
of
throwback.
that, yeah.
Why is that there? Why is there the clam thing?
So that's in the that's in the first one. That's the one that like the kind of it's not the
Oh yeah.
prom queen, it's like the Southport
So
princess or
why is
whatever.
that there though? Why is it in the graveyard
Because I think there's always
storage?
a 4th of July parade
Uh, uh,
with the
so it's just
whoever
like
was the last winner in
being
or
stored
something like
there.
that. Yeah.
Weird, though, isn't it?
It's just for us to be like, oh, I know that
There's the
Easter egg.
thing.
Yeah.
There's the thing. When does she have the dream? Danica. Oh, it's when she's in the police station. And that's remembered. So Danica survives essentially because Teddy comes along and like body tackles the Fisher person. We're sticking with Fisher person now. And the Fisher person runs away, legs
Yeah.
it. Teddy's like, yeah, that's it, you bloody wimp. Um, yeah, just can't be one in the mood, one in the mood to do a murder. Sometimes you got to be in the mood. Uh, Danica like insists everyone moves to her mansion. Oh, lovely. Oh, do I have to? Milo and Ava begin to get intimate, but then Milo just like he's not really into it. Oh yeah, wait, did she say something about choke? She says something about him choking her, and he's like not into it.
Yeah.
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 Can you
I
just?
mean, that felt like a very weird bit just to kind of like shoehorn in. And
I
it,
feel like I don't know where you stand on this, Alice. I won't judge you, and please don't judge me. I feel like choking is something someone you're very comfortable with, someone maybe you've been intimate with lots and lots of times, and you go, you know what,
yeah.
choke me,
Yeah.
whatever. She's done it before anything else has happened. She's like, oh,
I
a
know.
lovely kiss, and then please choke me. Oh my God, Ava. God.
Yeah, different strokes for different folks, but yeah, I want to have a
But he
little bit
legs
more of a
it.
kiss before I'm getting
Yeah.
choked,
You
please.
you establish the sort of boundaries quite quickly,
Yeah.
of course. But yeah, she's straight on it. Give me a choke, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know how I feel about that." Jesus.
Yeah.
He gets it. It looks to her like he just legs it. Um, but of course that's not the reason. It's because he is all nervous and he's like sort of pepping himself up. So I'm going, "Oh, what's wrong with you, Milo? For God's sake!" Oh yeah, he gets locked out. Tries to like knock on the windows to get let back in, but this is when Fisher person comes up behind him, scoops him up and strangles, lifts off the ground and strangles. I don't believe that Ray can do that.
No,
No.
it's impressive for
Is it?
anyone to be able to
I
do that.
tell you what, my sometimes I'm like lifting my 15-year-old daughter above my head, and I'm like, I've got to have a sit down afterwards.
Yeah.
Let alone I say above my head, that's incorrect. Like literally onto my shoulder or something, play fighting. I'm not lifting a full grown man by the neck. No one is. No one is.
No.
You ever feel like you can do that after a kickboxing session, Alice?
Absolutely not. No, I could barely lift anything after a kickboxing session. My arms are jelly.
During one, when you get well into it, right? That's it. I'm gonna just like strangle someone. It's brutal. It's brutal. And then drives away for some reason. There's a lot of weird stuff. I feel like you'd leave the body but no, drives away to be revealed later. Poor old
Yes.
Milo. And then texts from Milo's again. That the killer does a lot of things. They're either inconsistent or like to no end. Like
Yeah.
what does texting? Sorry, I got to have some. Need some time to think. What does that do in terms of the overall scheme? It just does. It just doesn't do anything, does it?
Yeah, I guess because she already like she sees him leave as well, so she kind of knows that he's not happy.
Yeah.
Well, that's what she thinks. So
Mm.
yeah, the texting a weird choice because she can just pop around his house, can't she? And just be like, "What's going on then?"
Yeah.
Like, come on.
What's going on? Um, Ava and Danica find out that Jude. So when they're doing their little digging session, they go to the church. They do a little digging in the old sketchbook, as we mentioned, not sketchbook, scrapbook of evidence. Um, they look everywhere, but on the little pinboard for a certain photo, don't they?
Yeah.
They don't look there on their way on their
No.
way in or out. Ava and Danica, sleuths. Um, Oh yeah, so and then the police arrest them for harassment. You'd be fuming, wouldn't you? You'd be like,
Yeah.
"You're arresting me for harassment." When Judah, creepy pastor man, leader of it is a religion thing, but it is a bit cult-like, isn't it? I get the vibe from that.
There's that vibe. Yeah.
Mm. Um, so while they're in the police station, that is when we feel like the police are like believing them, or at least like they're going to do something, but they literally the police sergeant or captain goes out and says, "Leave them in there, locked up till they've
Yeah.
stopped. They're being hysterical."
Yeah.
Something like
These
that.
bloody women
These bloody
being
women.
hysterical again.
I know someone's trying to kill them, but just have a day off in it.
Yeah.
They lock them in the room, which is not nice. And I think this is when Danica has her dream slash vision. The reason she knows who Shivers is, that's her surname, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah.
Shivers. Shiver Me Timbers, Helen Shivers, because she
Yeah.
saw the gravestone and there was a photo there, which was nice.
Yes.
So she's seen the photo from 1997 and she's gone, add 20. So, sorry, I hate to be obsessed with this. I find it funny more than anything else.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
definitely.
it's kind of funny. And then we get a great, I'm so glad that this wasn't ruined for me and that I didn't notice this
Yeah.
come in. And sometimes you see Sarah Michelle Gellar has been cast or will appear in the upcoming.
Yeah.
And it is
Yeah,
revealed.
I
Sorry,
I
go
had
on.
no idea about it. So, I mean, obviously she was there at the premiere, and you're kind of like, well, obviously she would be because she's married to Freddie Prinze Jr., so that
Yeah,
makes sense. And she
yeah.
was in the original film. She's going to be there.
Mm,
So I did let out a little gasp in the cinema because
mm.
I was very surprised about this, and it was great
I
because
thought it was
she was
done
the
very,
best in the first film.
yeah. I think it was done very nicely.
Yeah.
Even the like super CGI'd sort of like her decomposing and that, I didn't hate that. I thought,
No.
yeah, all right. It looked a bit Pirates of the Caribbean, but I was still like, it's fine, and it makes sense. If she dreamt that and she hadn't seen the picture of Helen Shivers, I would have been like, what?
Yeah,
What if?
exactly. Yeah.
Well, she got. She wouldn't have this memory, but so yeah, that kind of made sense. Um, so around about this time, as it's happening, is when Teddy and his dad get attacked at the house. Um, oh yeah, it was weird, wasn't it? Because the Fisher person was stood in front of like a statue thing that he had, but I didn't know. I just thought he couldn't see the person standing at the end of the hallway at one point. I was like,
Yeah, I know.
is he blind?
Yeah, but also I'm surprised that he walked past this like
Yeah, you
the
wouldn't, would
the
you?
fisherman, the fisher person, and yeah, just didn't see it there. Like, how did you miss that?
Yeah, I was really supposed to think because he'd been drinking, he was a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, he gets attacked, like stabbed loads, but has a decent amount of fighting back, but dies, and that's when Grant, his dad, comes out and sees him and cradles him in his arms, but then gets hooked in the neck. I guess another Jules kind of another Jules kind of like connection there is when the killers display the bodies like
Yeah.
on the sort of Southport uh coastline, just as like they were big old sharks that had been caught. I think that was quite nice. That was like a nice kind of like mean streak that I like it when films like this have. And they went,
Yeah,
oh,
definitely.
put the little see-through thing in the way of it. Give these,
Yeah.
yeah. And that is when, unfortunately, like Ava and Danica, like aren't protected from this at all. It's literally just like they leave the police station, you're free to go, and they get to see these people dead. Brutal. And this is when Ray says, why don't you all flee on the yacht? Take Teddy's yacht and just get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a great idea, actually. Why didn't we think of it before? It feels like it's the answer to everything.
Yeah.
And I do enjoy it when a film actually follows through on something like that. Um, so yeah, this is when the police kind of like, I think they're gonna blame Judah for this.
Yeah.
But they find him at the church dead, and that is when, at the same time that Stevie, Ava, and Danica have gone off on the yacht, at the same time we see the reveal that Sam Cooper knew Stevie. They knew each other, and again, you could be like coincidence, but I guess because
Yeah.
Stevie didn't mention it, it's very, very strange. That's when they find a picture and they go, "Oh my god, Stevie is the fisherman, the slicker wearing." She took it with her.
Yeah. Oh, you always got to take your slicker with you.
I
You
didn't
never
know where
know.
did she have it. Did she have a big old bag? Because like I feel like it's one of those things so thick, even when you fold it up, it's still like massive.
Yeah, yeah.
That's have a big
It's
old
not a
backpack
little
on.
like pack-a-mac, is it?
No,
That's a commitment, is that
no,
slicker?
it's not one of those little ponchos or anything like that. Oh, we're all escaping on Teddy's yacht last minute. We haven't had a chance to pack or anything. What have you got there, Stevie? Massive holdall or something? Ah,
Yeah.
it's just me bits and bobs.
Yeah.
It's just me
Don't
bits
worry
and
about
bobs.
it. It's fine.
Massive, and then she had to like change into it. Yeah, it's all pretty nuts. I mean, the commitment to the craft, I respect everybody involved, but yeah, too much effort. Um, so the reveal is Sam Cooper was her rehab friend trying to help her before he died. And then obviously, even though she was there when it happened, she now wants revenge because of the way everybody like wanted to cover it up. Even though Stevie was complicit in that, and if it was someone else, not your little rehab friend, you would have gone along with it.
Yeah.
Stevie.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So there's a big fight. Big fight erupts. Danica versus Stevie, and again, we what we get here is something that slasher movies do all the time. Slashers, their strength is reduced immediately as they demask.
Yes.
Mask on, strength 95 out of 100, maybe even more. Mask off, down to about 70.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And also and this happens in pretty much all slasher films is that they have to like really over explain their motivation
Yeah.
for wanting to do all these killings and you're kind of like,
Yeah.
right, okay, yeah.
I also feel like if you did have those kind of tendencies, it'd be really difficult to just like cover up and just act normal most of the time. I know that
Yeah.
many of us wear masks in our day-to-day lives, but like the fact that she goes from that to being like almost hyperventilating with anger and like just really struggling. It's a real jump. And again, suspend your disbelief because yeah. And again, the reveal of Ray being involved was just a little bit just didn't quite stick the landing, did it? It was just
No, it just it wasn't needed, I don't think. I think I would have been okay with it just being Stevie, but then they were just like, ah, it's just add we need it to be like about an hour and 40. So can we
that is honestly
add
what
a
it
little
felt
bit
like,
more
wasn't it?
onto it? And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, right.
Could they have grabbed some like pulled someone from like the past in someone we thought was dead? I don't know. Who
Yeah.
knows? Could they have done that? I don't know. Who bloody knows? But it was getting to a point where it was kind of you're running out of like people it could be because people are
Yeah.
either dead or people just like weren't significant enough to the plot for it to have been them. So you were just like it just backed itself into a corner essentially, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Um, so while they're fighting, Ray arrives. Stevie manages to stab Danica, throws her overboard. And Ray has obviously got his gun on Stevie and is just saying like, "Don't have to do this, Stevie. I've been your father figure for so long. Don't be a murderer. Be normal." And then,
Yeah.
but it was just all a ruse. Like, and then he shoots her. She falls off the boat again. Means to an end. I keep thinking this. I keep coming back to this. What did it achieve? Surely they what they wanted to achieve was killing those two people.
Yeah.
So you've got them there. So kill them,
Yeah,
and that's it.
exactly. Yeah.
Just sort of like making this really convoluted, like
I
cover up.
guess I don't know if they wanted to kind of try and avoid to not kind of completely copy Scream as well, where it does
Yeah.
like the two do get revealed at the same time, and it is just like, oh, I'm gonna suddenly point the gun to you, haha, got you.
Yeah.
So maybe they're like, oh, we'll do something a little bit different. We'll throw a little red herring with it,
Yeah. A
but
red
then it's not a
herring
red
is
herring at all.
immediately like just avoid immediately revealed anyway. It's immediately like,
Yeah,
right,
that's
let's go
true.
back to the bar and have a little chill. Oh, bloody hell, Ava, that was stressful, wasn't it? Yeah. Have you got an injury in exactly the same spot as my arm? Well, yeah, but I have just been fighting a serial killer,
Yeah,
you know? I don't know. But yeah, she immediately goes, "Oh, you've got an injury, the exact same spot where I slashed you." I even feel like in the instant, like her fighting him off, all of the like trauma and the energy and just like everything she was doing, you will remember exactly where you slashed someone
oh God,
because you
not
kind of
at
like
all.
was just like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Um,
she's got a good old memory, does
and
Ava?
also Ray could easily go, "Oh yeah, I hurt myself doing someone else," but he goes,
Yeah,
"You know it's me, don't you?" He
yeah,
literally says
yeah,
it. You know it's me, don't you? Yes, I do.
yeah.
So yeah, they get into a big old fight. He's like trying to push the knife down on her again. Could have killed her on the boat. The best opportunity to do it. You had a gun.
Saving all this hassle, Ray.
Come
I
on,
think of the
Ray.
cleanup you've got to do as well at the bar. Like you
Yeah,
could have just pushed them
yeah,
both off the boat. Done.
yeah, exactly. Um, Julie. How does Julie work it out?
She just kind of like she turns up, doesn't she? She's got the harpoon gun, right? She turns up with the. Is that
Yeah,
right?
but I think she works it out somehow. Is it because it says here in the Wikipedia, Julie discovers this too and rushes to the bar.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? It's been a week since I watched it.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, I don't necessarily remember. Also, I feel like
I think
Julie's just going any excuse to kill my ex.
probably that. Yeah, yeah.
What's that? He's a murderer as well. Oh, oh
Oh,
well.
told ya.
Told you. Um, so obviously we get into a big fight. Ray attacks them both. He reveals he followed Ben's footsteps, took Stevie as his partner, and was seeking revenge on Southport for his life's ruin over Ben's killing spree. He owns a bar.
Yeah,
He seems all right. He's doing
oh,
fine.
lovely.
Life's not
Just
in ruin.
go get therapy. Like,
Get some bloody therapy, Ray, for God's sake. Take Stevie with you. Two for one,
yeah,
please.
exactly.
Um, but yeah, Ray's about to kill Julie, but then Ava shoots him with a spear gun. Dead. Have that, Ray. Danica actually survives. She washes up on shore, um, and reunites with Ava at the hospital. I kind of like this little bit of dialogue they kind of had. They went, "Oh yeah, Stevie's still alive.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Here we go and kill her."
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, BT dubs. Just so you know.
It was good because they talk about they talk about like, wanting to be mermaids when they were kids or something, and then they go, "Oh, you're like a real life mermaid because you washed up on shore, essentially."
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, and then in the post credits sequence as well, Julie receives a note. Julie turns up to Brandy's house, Carla Wilson. She's wearing disguise, Hollywood blockbuster movie disguise, which is just a hat, little
Yeah.
cap. No one ever noticed me. And she's received a note saying it isn't over with Carla Wilson circled. Who's this then? Again, who the fuck? Who's this? It's Jack Black. I
Yeah.
tell you, it's Jack
And
Black.
oh, if it can't no.
No,
Come
it
on
can't be.
now.
It can't
It
be.
can't be.
Come on.
It
I
can't
like
be.
you're like, come on now, that's too silly.
Yeah, it's got a. I don't know who it could be.
No, who
I
knows?
think, yeah,
But you
they're
know
gonna
what?
probably resurrect someone, aren't they? Just to be like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, all bets are off now, aren't they? All bets are
yeah.
officially off. So there we go. That is, I know we did last summer, 2025. I've got a tiny little quiz for you, Alice.
Oh
So
no.
I'm going to give you, oh no, sorry, I don't mean to drop this on you, but uh, I've already tested this quiz and I was told it was too easy. So let's see how you do. I'm going to give you a horror tagline for a 2000s teen slasher. And from the tagline, can you tell me what film it is?
I will try my best.
Okay, thank you. That's all I can expect from anyone who participates in this part of the show. Okay, so the first tagline is lose your innocence or lose your life.
Oh, see, I'm really rubbish with taglines. This is the
Yeah,
thing.
I'm pretty bad with taglines as well. I know
Yeah.
exactly what you mean.
Um. Oh no. See, I'm gonna have my teen horror badge taken
I can
straight off of me.
I can give you a clue. So I feel like lose your innocence means I think a plot point of this film is that people are killed who aren't who are innocent. So essentially like virgins, I think.
Oh, okay. So only virgins get killed?
I think so. It's been a while since I've seen this one.
Oh, that's like any slash. Well, oh no, it's not like any slash film at all, is it? It's all going out of my
Pretty
head.
generic with this tagline, to be fair.
Oh, do you know what? I
I'll,
actually don't
I'll,
know.
I'll give you the main star, Brittany Murphy.
Brittany Murphy. This is just going to be one that I haven't seen, isn't it?
It's gonna be one you haven't seen. Sorry, I'm sure you've seen it
I'm
by now.
going to throw in the towel. Unfortunately, I have no idea.
It is Cherry Falls,
Oh,
the
see, yeah, I
1999
haven't seen it.
slasher film. You've not seen that one? It's a good one.
No.
I like that one.
Okay.
It's a good one. We've never done that on the show, but we definitely should. I'm pretty sure that's what it's about. Like, just I think, lose your innocence or lose your life. So I think it's like virgins are killed in it. I think.
It
Okay,
makes
second
sense with the
one.
name as well.
Second one. Falling in love has never hurt so bad. Similar sort of
Oh,
era as well.
same sort of era. Falling in love has never hurt so bad.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You got me on the taglines because I just
I'm
don't know
sorry. I'm so
taglines.
sorry. I didn't do this on purpose. I'll give you some people. I'll give you some stars of this particular film. Denise Richards, David Boreanaz, Angel himself.
Yeah. Oh, is this going to be another bloody one that I haven't seen?
Might be.
Falling in love
Love is
never
very
hurts.
key to this particular slasher, including a particular day of the year when love is.
Oh, so it's like a Valentine's Day one?
Yeah, not seen
Is it
this
My
one?
Bloody Valentine?
No,
Oh, okay,
simpler
then
than
I
that.
don't
It's just
know.
Valentine.
Oh,
It's
it's
just
just
Valentine.
Valentine.
Yeah. Have you seen that one?
Okay, again, no, I haven't seen
Oh no.
that one.
To be fair, that was pretty naff. But
Okay, cool.
this one's kind of slasher, also sci-fi. Tagline is "Take me to your teacher."
Oh, is it The Faculty?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
See,
Yeah, go
when
on.
when
Go
you
on.
know, you just know.
Yeah.
At this point in the quiz, I was told it was too easy, so I tried to make it harder. So I apologize that
Oh
now it's not
no.
going to be as easy. Um, the next tagline is "Sisters for Life and Death."
Oh, Sisters for Life and Death.
I guess the key here is don't think of it as actual sisters. Think of it as like a sisterhood.
Oh, is it
What's
could it be The Craft?
no, but that
No.
that
Oh,
that
that would have been a
clue.
good one.
I see what you mean. That would have been a good one.
Yeah.
That one, yeah. I would say sisters in a like a school sense, I think. University, maybe.
Okay. Oh,
I don't think I've seen this one, by the way.
Black Christmas?
No, but again, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. I'm terrible at
Don't be
this.
sorry. This is good. I wouldn't have got this one. This is Sorority Row, the
Sorority
2009.
Row.
Yeah. And
That
again,
makes
it's
sense.
similar because that film, even though I've not seen it, in the tagline it says a group of sorority sisters cover up the accidental death of a fellow sister. Yes, I know what you did last summer.
Yeah, just with
Yeah.
sorority girls.
This
Yeah. Oh, I
one,
haven't seen that film in a long time.
this one, I will say, if you whatever you think your first answer is, it's a sequel to that. So this one is
Okay.
This Fall, Legends Never Die.
Legends. Is it Urban Legends too?
Well, is two Bloody Mary? Maybe. It's not that one. It's the next one.
Oh, okay.
Final
Uh,
Cut, Urban Legend Final Cut. I think you get a point for that because you
yeah, yeah, come
again that was me
on.
trying to make it more difficult. So um there we go. That's it.
Okay,
Five. I
yeah.
only wrote.
I failed at that.
You'll
I
be
failed
glad to
at
know only five. But
that.
from that, I will say definitely watch Cherry Falls. That's good.
Yeah, no, I need to, and I need to brush up on my taglines, it seems.
There is a tagline section in like our yearly quiz that always pops up, and it always gets me.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes like if you know the answer, it's just obvious. But if you don't know the answer, you're like, what?
Yeah,
Excuse me?
yeah.
Okay, so now we got to rate the film A to F. Pluses and minuses are allowed. I know what you did last summer, 2025. How low are you gonna go, Alice, with this one?
Oh, well, so I gave it a 2 out of 5 on Letterboxd. So
Yeah.
what would that equivalent to in grades?
Yeah, it's a bit complicated, isn't it? Two, I think I gave
Yeah.
it two as well on Letterboxd, so I think we're in a similar sort of ballpark.
I'm gonna say a D minus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, I think that probably equates to two. Even though I
Yeah.
gave it two as well, I was going to say D just because,
Okay.
yeah, because
Yeah.
like the thing is like it is watchable. Maybe it's not a sit. It's not the kind of film you feel like you want to pay and go and watch it on the big screen. I would have
No.
felt a lot more sort of positive about it if I just like seen it on streaming or something. But it's
Yeah.
fine. I don't particularly even rate the original that high on my list
No.
of slashers. I prefer there's so many more that I prefer. So it's not like I've gone nothing compared to the original. So
No, I'm very, very similar. I think if I went to watch it with some friends as well, I probably would have enjoyed it a bit more, but I was just there by myself. It was a
yeah.
Friday night. I was like, oh,
Bloody hell.
God.
Oh my God. How did
Yeah.
it come to this?
I know, yeah.
I know what
So
you mean.
yeah, I think that if I watched it with friends, I probably would have enjoyed it a little bit more. But like, I mean, I love a trashy slasher, but
Mm.
this just, I don't, it didn't really have anything
No.
for me to make it even like enjoyable trash in my opinion. Yeah, acting was shoddy. The reveals weren't that great,
No.
but D minus for giving me
Yeah.
Sarah Michelle Gellar. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that was undoubtedly the highlight. I feel like the highlights were legacy characters. It's not always like that with these films. A lot of it is like, oh, the legacy characters. You're like, well, I could do without them, really. It's kind of nice to see them, but I'm worried that they're going to die most of the time. Like when, when Dewey's on screen and in the Scream Legacy sequels, I'm
oh
like,
yeah,
just don't do it.
heartbreaking.
And then they do.
Yeah.
Human. Still very disappointed about that. So yeah, I'll just go for a D on that one. But yeah, there we go then. Thank you, Alice, for joining me. Thanks for joining us. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you for having me. It's been lovely.
Maybe when you join us again, we'll talk about something you enjoy a bit more, and you can
Yeah.
you can really gush about a film you love. We'll do that. We'll
Yeah,
do that. We'll
it's
do that.
fine though. It's sometimes it's fine to talk about a rubbish movie and just laugh
Yeah.
about it. So
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Where can our listeners find you online to keep up to speed with everything you're working on and obviously Hungover and Haunted screenings and stuff like that?
yes, so you can find not another teen pod on Instagram at underscore not another teen pod. You can catch up with me on Instagram as well. I think that's the only kind of social media that I'm kind of properly using now,
Mm.
at a dot Boyd Leslie. And then Hungover and Haunted. Again, Instagram at Hungover and Haunted. We kind of post everything that we've got coming up. If you do happen to be in the Brighton area,
Yeah.
you can come and see Texas Chainsaw Massacre on the 10th of August.
10th of August. Oh, brilliant. Amazing. We'll
Yeah,
put a link to all of that stuff in the show notes, including tickets for that event as well.
amazing. Yeah, it's free. So
Oh, right. Oh, wow. Oh, amazing.
yeah, yeah. So we just recently did. I saw the TV Glow, and that was raising money for an LGBTQ plus charity. So we did charge tickets for that, but
Yeah.
100% of it all went to the charity. So we
Wow.
mostly run free
That's great.
events for it.
Cool. Amazing. That's great. I'll put all of those links in the show notes. And of course, look forward to Fright Fest at the end of August. I'll see you there.
Yeah.
We'll catch up in person. That'll be fun. Um, Hopefully watching better films than the film we've enjoyed together today, but you
Yeah.
never know.
I've
Maybe
watched
some
one
better.
screener so far, and it wasn't great, but
Okay, okay. Well, there we go. In person, save the good ones for in person then.
exactly, yeah.
Um, Thanks everybody for listening. If you enjoyed the show, become a patron over at patreon.com/horror hangout. Thanks to Taj Easton for our theme music. Thanks to Acast for hosting the show. Please consider giving us a rating or review. And we're on Fred's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all those places. Or go to horrorhangout.co.uk for all of our links in one place. Next week, we're talking about the movie Raw with Ryan Hollinger. So looking forward to that one. It's a good one. Thanks again, Alice. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Take care, and we'll see you soon. See
Bye.
you later. Bye.